Good evening, everyone. Hope you've all been well, and welcome to another night of some Super Mario 64 here. A very special night, though, because we actually have the latest demo for the future version of B3313 Unabandoned, which is now known as like Integer Limit, but the demo is known as Abandoned Gardens, and it's version 2.1 of the demo because the other versions would not work on the flash carts. This is our first chance to check this out. I'm not usually much of a demo guy. I'm like, wait till it's done and play the whole experience all the way through kind of guy without having anything spoiled. But I've been told that it's going to be like the final version is going to be pretty different from this version anyway, because I think that's how B3313 has always worked. Is that like every version is kind of completely different from the last one. So hopefully that, what we played tonight doesn't spoil too much of what's coming up on the horizon. But as we've played B3313 and so many people have enjoyed that playthrough, I'd like to thank everyone who's checked that out so much, for all your positive feedback in that regard. Of course, Big Phil's the one who recommended it, so it's all his fault that for 20 straight Tuesdays, that is what we played. But no, we all loved it, had a great time, and thanks again for that, Phil. But let me have a look over here. Hi, Christian. Hope you're having a great night. Hello, Flynnmaker. Hope you are doing well. We got Music Butterfly 1000. Hello, we are behind on your videos, but I can't wait to watch this later. Have a good night. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate you dropping in for the, well wishes. Hope you also have an excellent night. And thank you so much for checking out all of my stuff. Might not stick around for long since Flynnmaker, because your phone's at 9%. And you're headed back home from a vacation. Well, the fact that it's already down to 9% and you are burning some of that precious, remaining battery on the stream really means a lot, Flynnmaker. No hard feelings. Definitely, preserve that for what you need. Oh my gosh, I've been on trips before. I was on a bus, like a Greyhound bus. And they all these days have, chargers at your seats, but I don't think any of them on the whole bus were working this time. And I was on my way to New York where I was supposed to make a connection to another bus, and we were behind. So I get to New York, missed the connection I was supposed to make, no percent left on my phone. Good luck figuring everything out in the freaking busiest city in the world almost. No good times. So yeah, I understand that feeling of, running out of the battery. Hope that you're able to get that all charged up. What else we got here? Let's go, Big Phil. Thanks for stopping by tonight. We got new Sonic. Remember when you break your game? Oh my gosh. Sorry about what we did to Sonic the Hedgehog there. So glad to hear that so many people enjoyed the messing with Sonic and corrupting Sonic videos, though. It was really fun making them. Of course, we had lots of fun with Sonic. Was it a week ago? A week and a half ago now? Crazy how time flies. We played all 4 Genesis Sonic side-scrollers in one stream. It was maybe not the smartest move we've made, but it was fun celebrating 40,000 subscribers. And now we're already over 40,500. So thanks again, everyone, for all of your incredible support. Hope you are having a great August so far. What else we got here? We got YS Bunny. Who be out here abandoning they gardens? Right? So again, there's a whole lore thing between Mario 64, B3313, Unabandoned, and all that. It became a big thing during one part of the B3313 playthrough, where the original founder of the project showed up and is does not approve of the Unabandoned kind of branch at all. So there's stuff going on, but the Unabandoned one's the only one that works on console. So, for my all intents and purposes, that's important, and we appreciate that that is a thing. What else we got here? We got GravX6X. Hello. Hope you're having a great night. Thanks for stopping by. Let me see here. We got Softest Cat. Hello, Softest Cat. Appreciate you stopping by tonight. Music Butterfly is a cool name. Music Butterfly wants to play some DDR. Let's turn everything into Vaporwave. Let's go. And okay, with all that said, I think I've kept you waiting long enough. We're gonna stop the music, which I had a question recently about where that is from, and I realized that the link to it, I think, was missing from the last few streams. That is the beach theme from Super Mario CD, which we checked out a year and a half to 2 years ago now, which is absolutely crazy to think it's been that long. And how much progress has been made on Super Mario CD since then, we do not say, but maybe someday it'll all be wrapped up. And I have the flash cart now where we can play through the whole thing on console, even with the super advanced music. Like the fact that the song you were just hearing could actually be heard on a real Super Nintendo is so phenomenal. Man, ROM hacking has come a long, long ways. Hi, Matt Rogers. Hope you're having a great night. Thanks for stopping by. And we got Coral 6. What's up? First time chatting, but I've been watching this channel for a few months now because of B3313. There you go. And you really miss with the vibe of it. Keep up and good work as always. Well, thank you so much. Yes. So again, hopefully everyone. Let me adjust this. Just a little bit lower there. Hopefully that all sounds good. As always, let me know if you can hear, sound, smell, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, B3313 unintentionally became such a massive part of my channel. And now just like, Donkey Kong Country 2 Unveiled, which was the real hot topic for a while. B3313 kind of is, a thing many people know me for. And I'm glad all of you enjoyed that project. Hopefully we have some fun here tonight. Matt Rogers, thank you. I appreciate that. Anyone who can subscribe, but even just watching, I always say, keep me on like your 7th or 8th monitor. It doesn't matter to me. Just glad everyone's having fun. So with that all said, let's go to, hopefully it's on here. So again, this is the 2.1 version, which finally works on Flashcart. The previous version I tried, didn't work at all. This one I have since pressed the A button. Let's do this. And we should get to see Mario's beautiful face here. But that's as far as I've gone. So if it doesn't work beyond this, we're going to have to suddenly pivot real hard. Allow me to... I think the volume is good in terms of the video capture. As you know, depending on the console we play, adjustments need to be made. Oh shoot, I probably shouldn't stay on the screen too long knowing that whole second act thing. Perhaps we'll uncover some secrets that nobody else has ever seen. Press and start. Here you go. Here it is, everybody. Let's play. Hello, Chance. Good evening. Got your popcorn in time for more B3313? So this is a demo. So again, the version that we played was Unabandoned A2. So Unabandoned version 2, which was a whole split off of the main project because it got, it was around version 0.9 that they thought the original creator stopped working on it. So then part of the people who were also on the team, took it and finished it, not thinking that the original creator was going to come back to finish it, but then he did. So now there's the original version and the unabandoned version. And then this is a demo of a future version of the unabandoned version after the one we already played. It's so confusing. But I mean, it's very fitting for B3313 to be confusing. It's so fitting that the project has all these split paths just in game. It's all about all these split paths. So it's fitting. I dig it. I understand that it's complicated, but this is just how B3313 is. But thank you, Chance, Real, Softest Cat, Wise Bunny, everybody who's here tonight. This castle is exclusive to the show. It's connected to a variety of worlds. So open the doors ahead and get adventuring. So apparently we have, 15 stars to find in this all new demo. Let's go. So he has, the B3313 voice again. Does that mean we get our propeller jump back? Oh man, anytime we don't have that, I am sad. So again, there's gonna be stuff to find, stuff to explore. This is the abandoned gardens or unabandoned gardens. It's a garden, that's all that really matters, I guess. We get a door behind the starts. Do we already veer from the path the game is attempting to show us? Nah, what the heck. Maybe all 15 stars are hidden behind this door. No, not that! Not that! 30 seconds into the playthrough and already the Luigi man himself is taken over. That just be how it is sometimes. Although from what we learned last time, his controls aren't any different than Mario's. So, hopefully he doesn't cause us to veer into any, bottomless pits. Can I climb this? Okay. I guess we're Luigi now. The thing is, I'm not sure if that was the Luigi door or maybe it was just, the random events happening on the very first door we tried to open. But here we go. So far, thankfully, it looks like it's working on real console pretty well. This is in the picture I posted to advertise this stream tonight. I love that kind of, Nintendo Power mock-up render. You gotta love how they really embrace the whole, this is a beta version of Mario 64 thing going on. That looks like where a star will spawn, if we find some red money, perhaps. Hasn't even been like 5 minutes and Louis and L is already real. Why is funny? Exactly. There's also 0.2.B. That's really based on an older version of the B3313, but you don't know too much about that though. Again, it's so confusing. Christian with the yellow switches. Let's go. Yeah, ROM hacks have some nice eye animations. So I'm just trying to catch up on the chat here for a second. So wait, this meant to be a sequel to Unabandoned, or is it meant to be like its own thing entirely? I think like a sequel to Unabandoned. Again. So Cammy, who has been in the chat quite a bit as we've been playing some of their other works, could probably fill in some gaps should they ever stop by this stream. But yeah, it's the same of an Unabandoned team making a new thing, but it's like still B3313. So we saw where like it looks like a star should spawn, but I'm not seeing anything that would make it spawn. Are these like worlds I can actually jump into? Welcome back to the Andrew jumps into every single wall, wondering if it's a level. This is already getting a little bit too big for me to remember exactly where it is we're going, and apparently this is a wall. That is a glass window. Is it possible to go around said glass window? I'm already a little bit scared. Look at right between these two lights on the wall is where I would have placed a totally secret entrance to something. But let's see exactly where we're going. So, the frame rate is a little bit of a thing in like this area, it said in the description, because this is a huge room, but inside levels apparently it should get back to, the 3,000 frames per millisecond we're used to here. Look at this big old roundabout road. Now this has got to be an actual level. I don't know what to make of picking up coins in the hub. There was no 100 coin stars in B3313, so maybe we don't need to worry about that too much. Also, what we learned is that it's important to look up, because you never know when there'll be like a random green or red star or whatever floating in the rafters. It's Wiggler! Is this a good level to start with? Oh, it's... Okay, well, it's not even actually a level. I'm guessing I can't climb these vines on the wall. Again, it's a demo, so I'm guessing we're gonna find a lot of sort of dead-end hallways that don't really lead to all that much. It's Rainbow Road! That's right! We're already at the final stage of Mario Kart B3313 here. But here we go. Yeah, can you imagine a B3313 offshoot of Mario Kart? I want to just, drive through the plexus. That would be a lot of fun. I've probably missed, like, the thing that you're supposed to start with. In fact, I think at the beginning, I should have run forward. Instead, I climbed up the wall for some reason. Maybe I should go back and make sure we're not breaking protocol too much. Also, blowing up blocks like that does scare me a little bit after, some of the hacks we've played, where hitting a block will just cause the error to show up. What do you think? How long until we get our first crash? 10, 20, 30, 50 minutes? You never know. Again, do I try jumping into every picture? Look how sad Peach is in that one! That's really a letdown. Like, oh, she's so miserable in all of her portraits. Oh no, not the breakable brick block. The exact thing I was just mentioning may or may not have caused our game to go kapooey. All those times. Do we dare try hitting them? It could be kind of funny. Oh wow, it was just like one big horizontal block. In the form of like individual blocks, but it was actually one big block. That's kind of funny. And Mario games do have that these days, where it's like a really long version of the question mark block. Those are always interesting to see. Look at this in here. Guessing some vanish cap action may help us there. Will there be any cap switches? Ooh, in this hack, we don't know. We don't know. What is this? Oh, stumps. Always a favorite level theme of mine, where we'll be all 8 red coins and then down the hole I go, making us collect them all over again. Classic. Between those lights, you would think something would be hidden. Sounds logical, but B3313, where logic is out the window, absolutely, absolutely. Look at the nice waterfall behind the cage here. This hack also seems to have seamless transitions into every area instead of the usual fade to black, so I don't know if that'll affect the frame rate on consoles a lot. Yeah, that's what I think they're saying, is that like that's why it's like a little chug in here, but like it's actually holding up really well, honestly. It's not that bad, all things considered. So far though, we've been running around for a few minutes and no sign of any actual level yet, but I mean that's part of B3313. Part of the fun is that it's not just about going inside the levels, but running around the hub itself is also part of the adventure. So that was great. One thing I think I'll try before I go outside, like if I look up, is this the kind of place where like looking up at the Bowser portrait may kind of do a thing. I wonder if I could jump into that Bowser portrait. But before we check that, let's go back outside one more time. And there's a couple things I want to confirm. Can I go in that door that was behind the start and it was just like I 1 in a million chance got the Luigi event? Or is this indeed just the let's change the plumber door? Let's check that out. Okay, that is indeed seem to be the let's change the plumber door. So now we know. Let's, Luigi had a little bit of fun. Luigi's actually had more fun so far than Mario, so let's give him his chance. Let's see if we don't go up the spooky vine. Where does this lead? Seemingly to another door. Is this also the Luigi spooky door? We are apparently not worthy. 5 left. 5 what? 5 what exactly? Maybe like 5 out of the 15 stars? Or it could mean something else. Of course, if you have played this, please no spoilers or like, guiding me in the direction we should go. Unless otherwise requested. And that's not just like the thinking to myself kind of request either. But okay, I guess. All of our questions have now been answered. Let's climb back up here once again. Is it just me or is Mario a little bit darker? You think his color palette's been changed a little bit compared to the other B3313? Could be. Could be. Yeah, there's definitely some interesting eye stuff going on there. Elle is no longer real Wise Bunny. I'm sure, again, if it's anything like the other B3313, we'll just be going in a random door. And we'll switch back to him at some point. 5 red stars, you never know. Exactly, right? Like, I don't know if that 15 stars includes stars of other flavors. I guess we'll have to see. So now that we're back here, I guess the first thing I should have done is maybe check out this portrait of Bowser. That'd be kind of a big thing, though, is if, like, the very first portrait you see is one that you can go in. All right, so we could not go in there. Where am I missing all the levels, then? We did kind of a big old loop around this, starting area here. Where did I miss things? Again, B3313 is the let's jump into every wall experience. Kind of like going there. I can't tell if there's an invisible wall here or not. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. And that's, oh, can we underflow? I wonder if we'll underflow at any point or if, you do only get 2 lives again. I'm really curious though about like that thing in there. I guess a triple jump. Now that we have our favorite flavor of triple jump back, I might as well make some good use out of it. Oh, of course, that's an invisible wall. Somehow I did not, destroy ourselves, though. So, okay, good to know. Good to know. I do like when the secrets kind of make you go, outside the box. So I would not have been surprised if there could have been something there. Again, this was the invisible wall, right? Okay, let's not loop back around this time. And actually continue deeper into the abandoned gardens here. The hunt for the levels is a journey in of itself, of course. That is definitely a lot of the fun right there. Boo, Luigi's red brother is back, says Matt Rogers. Hey, maybe there's like Waluigi and the yellow one is in here too. You never know. So, alright, I found something up here. Is this a good place that we want to be? Again, I gotta try like these ones as well, even though I doubt the Bowser and the Peach ones actually do anything, but you never know. The one that I don't check will be the one that actually matters. Look at this! Is this something? Nope. It's there all for decoration, which is like totally fine. Okay, I was a little bit afraid for a second. We were about to get our first crash of the day. Look at all the floating blocks! That's a little bit spooky. Like, I definitely see what you mean about there not being really any transitions. Everything so far has still been loaded in like the same room. Just, with you go through the doors and then, kind of takes you to it. But does that mean that, this is like always loaded even before you go in the door? Because that's how doors could work, right? Is like, the room that you're in is loaded, but then when you go in the door, it takes that second to unload the room you were in before and then load the new one. But I guess if every room is loaded all day, every day, that explains the bit of a chug we've got, but like it's not too bad. And again, like money's great. I guess it's good for lives, but we don't really need, I guess we do need lives. What am I saying? So yeah, it's good to pick up money for increasing our longevity like that. Big Phil, what is this music from? I swear I've heard it before. Let's all listen. The music in this hack might be original for the most part. Do you think any of the portraits on the walls in this room you can go inside? Probably not. Is that like a big picture with a cube on the wall? Or like, is that like a wall that you can go inside? Like, I don't think it's worth a jump to that portrait or that one. Sounds kind of like a disaster waiting to happen. I guess if we get really stuck. Hello, Chris Rillo. Oh no, this is the demo made by the name Colorblight, aka Unabandoned Team. Welcome back. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, you know, the unabandoned ones are the ones that work on Conte, which is why I play them. But B33 is fun all around. So just glad to be able to play some Mario 64 silliness. But hope you're having a good night. Again, a star there. Looking like maybe something would spawn, but we didn't see any red coins in that room, so I'm not sure what that's all about. SME64 Plus, welcome. Hello, I'm back. It actually works, thank gosh. Yeah, so again, thanks for pointing out that the console-compatible version was out now. Let's see, is this one we can finally go in? No, it doesn't seem like we found any portraits so far that we are able to go in yet. What else do we got here? Would it be legally considered a GameCube? All those cubes floating in there. Can we go inside any of these? Okay, nope, not quite. We always gotta check out the water too. I always like checking underneath the bridges to see if anything's been hidden under there. Let's see what else we got. Oh, we got something beneath this ramp. SME64 Plus, 20 minutes late as you were literally playing this mod. It doesn't surprise me, you know. It's easy to get lost, clearly, and lose track of time as well, it would seem. Did this loop back around to where we just were? Okay, is this finally something we can enter? Like, what is this? Everything is kind of just like wander around and then find a dead end, which I'm getting. This is a demo, so I'm guessing at some point that may change. But all right then. Under the bridge, downtown is... Let's see what's down here. Nothing seems to be underneath the bridge. So that was a fun detour with not too much. Hello, TMPIR. Happy day after Monday. New build of B3313 equals week made. Question though, do you know the best response to plain jokes? I see what you did there. Or no, to plan jokes. Do you know the best response to plan jokes? I seed what you did there. Or plant jokes. I see. I mean, let's not get the... Must not be a Red Hot Chili Peppers fan. I can answer any question you have about NES games. Beyond that, I'm clueless to the world around me. Should have been plant jokes, TPIR. I did pick up on that once I saw the seed part. We got a lot of kind of windows and stuff along the side. But there's not too much going on in there. Well, we are getting kind of deeper and deeper into things. We got that. We got our favorite Tall Mountain portrait. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. So, I mean, the gardens have most certainly been abandoned. All these poor hallways. Got really nothing to offer us, it would seem. They'll probably put the one thing that you can enter, like, just in the middle. Where there's actually no portrait graphic. Got stuff going on down there. We got stuff going on down here. Yeah, it really is just like, you know, enjoy wandering around and seeing what's happening. So we got 5 of something to find. We got a rainbow portrait. I mean, I'm probably not supposed to be checking every single one of these. Oh, look at this! It's like floor 2B, 3B kind of thing. What's that? There's a piano. Is there something at the piano? There's a toad. Is the piano going to eat me if I get close to talk to him? Or can we actually find out what's going on here? I don't know just how freaky this gets. Good to see you finding me hidden away in this maze of pieces strung together. Ooh, spooky empty text box. This piano, one of many pieces returned. This piano may have belonged to someone or a grander purpose, but now lies here claimed. I'm expecting something to just jump out at me any second. There's no place out there that has not already been claimed. Funny thing is, I am out here open to be claimed as well. It's scary, but what can I do? All that is left is this maze. Nothing more. Furthermore, I can tell I am not from where I originally come from. Guess I was too late. It's alright, explore what is left. Thanks for keeping me company in the end. Okay. he has some things to work through, so I'll just leave him here to kind of have his fun And that is that, apparently. Interesting. Imagine the castle was the entire demo and there isn't any actual levels. Now I'm starting to wonder. Now I am a little bit curious. What if this demo is just a demo of something that's going to be added in B3313, right? Well, that seems to be, you know, where we're at right now. This is like not too much level-related content, and it's mostly like, you know, run around and have some fun. Lots of windows that we can look at and see the world down below. Like, there's clearly a hallway out there that leads over there. It's like, did I miss something? I'm getting a little bit confused now of exactly where we've been. But I think this is, you know, we took a right turn last time and went down here, or did we not go down here? Or actually, I don't think it was back here. We turned right down there. So I think that going left here is actually a new path. Where's the mini-map? No, personally, I'm doing pretty well, I think. So far, there's a door there. And there's more hallway down here. Again, it doesn't seem like any of the pictures on these walls are ones you can go in. Let's check out that door we just went by. I like this picture. That was a fun level. You know, classic town Mario. Mario goes to town level. You can't go wrong with those. Anything up in the ceiling here? It looks like somewhere if I did a really well-timed jump, I could like wall jump up. But it doesn't seem to lead anywhere. I don't think so anyway. No, it just seems to be a big old empty space in the ceiling. Anything inside this portrait? What's inside the door? Okay. Progress. Again, we are all going to have to work together to keep track of exactly where we've been, it seems. But this is really cool. Like there's places we can go under here. Do I want to go further this direction? Oh! Whoa. I'm guessing that's bad. I'm curious if you die now. Like, will it take me all the way back to the beginning, considering it's all one big seamless area? That seems kind of punishing. What about, what's it called, up here? Up in these kind of black squares of doom. Do they do anything? Didn't seem like it. Hello, Tanuki Bowser. Good evening, everyone. Happy you can join for a bit. Happy to have you for a bit, Tanuki Bowser. Thank you so much for stopping by. Like, let's... Oh, this one you can go in, maybe? But it is indeed seemingly a dead end. What about the other side? It seemed like this one was a little more solid. Or maybe I just kind of missed. But it doesn't seem like there's anything really going on in any of these. Someday we'll find our first star or our first level, maybe. Who knows? But so far it's all holding up pretty well. Never been a fan of the, you know, the old flowers that you can't really see inside because anything could be hidden in the flowers. And we just have no clue where it is. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I was going to say before I go in here, I should also be checking these things above the doors. It's easy to get complacent and forget to try jumping into those. Hi, Lucky Bacon! How goes the plexusing? I haven't gotten too far yet. So far, it's just been like one massive place we're kind of wandering around, but it's been really cool. I don't know if I trust the big, scary nothing room. Is the music like fading as we enter here? Is this the edge of the world? Is this just like, it's not done yet? Kind of thing? Can I jump into any of these now? I mean, it is a demo. Oh! Did you see that? There is a doorway up there. But there's like nothing I could stand on to even get into it. So I'm guessing this is probably not done. Maybe at some point we'll like exit from that door, but I'm not... Oh, look, we got our health back. That's something we'd like to see. Is this a wall? Okay, so we have hit the edge of the universe here. Good to know. Oh, that's where the door is. I thought it was behind the wall. I trust the big scary... I trust the big scary nothing room. I'm a contrarian, says Softest Cat. Well, you were right to trust it. It actually wasn't that spooky and evil after all. Going all the way to the beginning after a game over sounds very Nintendo-ish. I mean, absolutely, right? But I'm not even talking about a game over. I'm talking about, like, I wonder if a single death takes us all the way back to the beginning of this. Game over would make sense, I guess. I wonder if there's a way to underflow our lives, or overflow. I've been taught that apparently even if you go from like 0 around to 255, it's still called overflow. But if you go from 255 to 0, it's also overflow? Sounds pretty crazy to me. What's in here? Oh, is it finally going to be a level? What theme, once we get to a level, do you think it's like finally going to be? Is it going to be a grass level, a desert level? We got some money on the other side of the old jail cell here. Maybe that is actually a level, considering there's like coins leading to it. You never know. You never know. But let's see here. The B3313 castle is also known as the internal castle plexus. Again, there's like a million names for everything in the B3313 universe. Like, this is Unabandoned A3, but it's also called integer limit now. Everything being so confusing and like divergent just adds to the B3313 flavor. So the coins led to this. Is it finally gonna be a picture we can enter? No! It got my hopes up so hard. Like, that had to be the one with the coins leading to it, but... And it was gonna be like, you know, a downtown level too. Those are Mario's favorite here. Again, is Mario the hero? Is he destroying the worlds he visits? I can't believe that's far enough for us to take damage, but apparently it is. Yeah, I like, you know, breaking these blocks when we can. Almost at 100 coins. Maybe that should be my goal. Just in case something does happen at 100 coins in this game. We've also learned that in B3313, you gotta be careful when it comes to looking at the ceilings. You never know when you might just glitch out. Because that's not a thing you should do. But alright, still nothing. Still a bunch of... Again, it's not nothing, because we are having fun wandering around this massive universe here. But in terms of finding worlds to enter, they elude us so far. Where else can we go? We can go down here. There was a door back there. Oh, we saw that loading seam. Again, every time it freezes, I could have fallen there if I had not seen that. I'm a little bit afraid that it's going to crash. Like, look at this. Look at where this is leading us to. See if it does that loading seam again, going back this way. Oh, it does. It does. But like, where do I want to go? I have no clue what the best direction to take is. But I mean, that's what B3313 is all about. Let's try this door. This better not be the other end of that one we just saw. Now, this is a little bit suspicious. This is looking like where we want to be. If this picture doesn't work, then I have lost all hope in B3313 right here. Oh! Here we go! Now this, remember, this is exactly what B3313 felt like. Oh my gosh, I could see in like 1996 having a fever dream of this level, and then, you know, trying to tell all my friends there was definitely like a sunset high up in the, you know, rooftops level. And nobody believing ya. 3 more coins will get us to 100. Okay. And that's a 1-up. And that's a red coin. Because if we know one thing about B3313 Unabandoned, is that they absolutely love their red coin challenges. So the game is on. The game has officially begun. I didn't really look all that well for red coins at the start, so perhaps I should go and do that before we get all the way to the end. But here we go. Is there anything down there? The music has, of course, as you expect, been very good so far. But alright, so again, red coin hunt, probably other stars around as well. Very cool. Looks like the color of the sky during a sandstorm. Oh no! Okay. Let's be careful. Let's be careful. I mean, I've had so much fun just kind of wandering around the plexus that now I need to get my platforming brain on. We got a big old arrow pointing up. This is a, you know, a whole mishmash of a whole bunch of things, it seems. We just gotta kind of keep our wits about us here and see what we can find. Come to think of it, I don't think I've pressed start yet. What happens if you pause? It brings up this menu. I hope the menu is not broken as it was in that other hack we played, where like even if you didn't have exit highlighted, sometimes it would. I like that down there. It might show that we need to find 2 stars in this level, so having some kind of, you know, star tracker is definitely a step up from the experience we had in, you know, the last B3313 iteration. But there was also kind of a charm in not knowing exactly what to expect in the level you were about to play. And there's that really fast ground pound again. We haven't had that in a while, so I need to get used to that again. But alright, looks like we're looking for 2 stars then, if the tracker is indeed to be believed. Wallman's Tower. They display level names. Exactly, right? Exactly. That's cool to see. Do I want to stand on top of these blocks? Is there anything up there, or should I hit them? Again, the breakable bricks do kind of scare me. But legend has it that this has been, you know, optimized for console. So I would hope that somebody has tested it pretty thoroughly, and we shouldn't have to worry too much about shenanigans happening. But okay, what am I up to? Where does it show red coins? Oh, down at the bottom right. Okay, that's what that coin symbol means. Kind of annoying that you have to pause it every time to see that. You know, we have seen other hacks added to kind of the HUD, but I guess that wouldn't be very beta flavored, would it? So what do I want to do? I can see a red coin way over there. There's definitely something going on beneath me right now. What is this all about? Like, I can go inside that building, I guess, if I go over here. I'm just kind of, you know, doing whatever I notice. Beating up on guys. There's only 2 stars to find in this stage. You know, it's not going to be, like, too much just laying around, I guess. And I suppose, you know, picking up as many coins as possible is always a good idea. But that's 3. A little bit of a tricky camera angle situation inside this enclosed space, but we managed. What's over here? Lots of beta thwimps, not thwimps, womps. So I gotta deal with those guys. Anything inside the pool here? No red coins from what it looks like. Wise Bunny's gotta go for now, but you might come back. Thank you so much for stopping by, Wise Bunny. Hope you're having an absolutely great day. You still have the spinny jump. We do. I absolutely love the spinny triple jump. And also interesting that, like, it doesn't look like you have to unlock any of your abilities. At least yet, we got the long jump, all of our favorites, so that's good to see. Sorry about all the kind of camera turning, but I'm just, you know, trying my best to make sure I'm not missing any coins around any corners, because you know I like to do that. If you've seen any of my B3313 content, you know I absolutely love just, like, you know, missing something hidden around a bit of a corner. So I'm trying my best to not let that happen, but it may happen anyway. There's a red coin there. We're going up there. Also have to go and explore some stuff over there, it seems. So alright, I guess we'll just kind of continue on. And I probably shouldn't do too many risky things just for coins, because it's not worth losing a life while trying to get... Oh, I thought there was maybe water on the other side of that wall, but it was actually death. How do I get up there then? Okay. Again, we're on a bit of a slope. We gotta be careful. I think, like, going around here makes some sense. And then if I go up here, that makes some sense. So now I'm here. Did we ever go over there? I think that's where we started, so that's great. And all. That is hilarious! Let's go. The camera is cooperating. I thought this was B3313. I mean, it is cooperating okay. It's still a little bit on the fritz, but I think we're managing pretty well. Again, no sign of any cap blocks yet. We have seen in other beta hacks we've played though, where like the blocks will just be filled in automatically, since the switches haven't actually been placed in the hack yet. So we could see something like that at some point too. There's a red coin up there. On the bit of a slope, which is a little bit scary, but okay, this area is safe. That's number 5. What about on the other side? Well, there's a 1-up over there. But wait a minute, B3313 doesn't have 1-ups. I don't know if I trust this. I don't know if I trust this at all, because as we saw last time, I think, what was it, like they reskinned the 1-ups that chase you to be one of those Mario guys. Hello, Masho0712. Thank you so much for subscribing. Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful evening. It just plays a sound. Hello, JHM Gamer. Hopefully it also gives us a 1-up. it didn't even give us a 1-up. It just played a spooky sound. Knowing B3313, that probably just corrupted like half of our save data or something. But we don't have any stars, so honestly, not even the worst thing that's happened today. Where are we headed here? There's a big floating platform up there, but like nothing is on it from what I can see. Always gotta watch out for that slippery side of the thwomp. We're only looking for 2 more red coins, I think. And there's one of them. So that's pretty good. So let's go over to here. That's 7. Again, I love picking up all of the individual money that's laying around. But if it is just for 1-ups, we don't need to go too crazy over it. Like, I probably don't need to risk going to that scary platform. I probably don't need to risk going down to the bottom area there. I don't think there's any red coins down there that I can see anyway. Let's continue climbing the great wall of B3313 here. Let's see what we got. We got my backflip, as you know I love. What's across here? And when the arrow was pointing at something, I don't know, it seems like it's trying to trick me into getting it. But there's a star. Those are not the beta star graphics that we are used to in B3313. Those are very, very shiny and stylish looking. So what are we to interpret from this version of B3313? What is the abandoned gardens? Where does this fall into the whole line of, you know, B3313 lore? It's like Miyamoto has just lost his mind. You know, if the other abandoned B3313 is like, you know, intended to be what a beta could actually look like, and this version is like Miyamoto was just stuck at work all night one time and went crazy. And this is what he programmed. That's why everything is like so decrepit. Alright, we're just concentrating on climbing the spooky tower because we don't want to have to get all the money again. And there you go. And I'm guessing like the other stars just up there maybe? Regardless, 1 out of 15. They aren't shiny, they're just the, dare I say, starring attraction. Very nice TMPIR. Fun fact that the 1-up behavior was overwritten for the behavior of playing the weird peach sounds. When collecting a 1-up, you won't get anything. So like the whole 1-up functionality was just overwritten with the function to play a spooky sound. Interesting. I still forgot to pause outside of the level, but let's pause in the level. And it indeed does show the first star as collected. So that was the tricky one. That was like the go and collect 8 magic beans star. But where is the other one? I did not really see anywhere for it to be hidden from what we played so far. But what may I have missed is the question. Again, there was the tower that like we climbed up to there, and we got the 8 red coin star, because obviously that's the one we're gonna grab first. Get that before something happens, and you've got to collect all those guys again. Anything in the middle of this thing here? Again, just a reminder, because it's been a while since we started streaming and we've had some new people join, please do not spoil anything that may happen throughout this game if you've played it before, or kind of like, you know, nudge in what direction you think we should go. Please keep it all a surprise for us to discover as we play here tonight. Woof! The plumber was working on the sprinkler system in the gardens, but nothing was growing, so Peach abandoned. Whenever you know, things aren't going well in a certain wing of her castle, she just abandons the whole thing. You know, the toads spent years building it, and it's like, the flowers didn't grow right. Build me a new wing, and that's the story. Miyamoto having a fever dream is our explanation for Majora's Mask, so that fits the mold. So true. Oh my, yeah, Majora's Mask. It just goes to show, you know, just turning your AAA classic adventure into a fever dream actually does work sometimes, and it can become one of the most beloved games of all time. They should just do that. Every time Nintendo releases a game, they should just release the fever dream version of it like 6 months later. Is this a canon? Maybe that explains where we're going here. Because if we can fly... I mean, that's the thing. Hopefully it still acts like a B3313 cannon, where you fly after, or it can teleport us to a boss. It makes me so mad. We build our houses, your castle. This is literally what I was just talking about. Except instead of the toads, it was these guys. And still you walk all over us. I think I'll just crush you for fun. Sounds good. Okay, well that's one. Again, you don't seem to be all that much different from your finalized counterpart. Especially if I'm getting all my HPs back. Again, the trick doesn't really work because of the thing. I'm trying anyway, against all, advisable advice here. That's 2. I assume that if you take 3 hits, we got 1 more to go. And there it is! No! Crushed again! Say you're looking for Cuppas. New fortress, aren't you? Let me tell you a secret. The fort is hidden deep within the castle, but you'll never find it and you'll never be worthy to enter. Well, we've already seen that one door, claiming we're not worthy. So is that what he's referring to? And again, just what is it that we need to get in that door? Because if it is stars, wow, it really takes a long time before that thing becomes grabbable. That's 2. If there's one thing you're good at, it's making up stories on the fly. And with B3313, it's one of those games where it's like you really kind of gotta, use your imagination to fill in the missing pieces here. Pausing here shows that there's a star in Abandoned Gardens. Oh, look at that! LNR or R. Wait a minute. Why did the screen get, like, really mushed? Why? Wait. We don't want that. Oh, okay, Z will bring it back. Wait a minute. But he's like, which one were we at before? Was it this one? I was just pressing L and R and stuff to see if, like, it would, change which level it was showing at the bottom. That's way too thin. Was this it? Like, I can't tell between, like, thick Mario and, like this is kind of, like, in the middle. maybe this is good? I'll let the chat decide that. 15 compared to B3313 with 450 is crazy. Well, not really, since it's a demo. Yeah, I mean, you gotta start somewhere, I suppose. It definitely seems like they've been prioritizing the hub area here over, creating levels with stars so far. Although, I guess there is one star hidden amongst all of this somewhere. So, let's see what we got going on. So, we were headed back down here, where we were almost going before, but I did double back, and that was a good move to see what was hidden inside that there. Is that a red coin? It's like a pink coin. Now, if B3313 has taught me anything, it's like not... Whoa. It's to not trust things that are like spooky. Oh my gosh. Where's my triple jump? Maybe the lag is eating my triple jump. Is this the beginning? Is this all the way? Oh no. Oh no. Is it the beginning? I'm actually really confused where I am. Now we'll never get to know what the pink coin does. Like, this isn't even where we were before. Where is this? Well, we're going up a big old hill. Maybe this is just like the other side of that big outdoor area? Or it's a really spooky nighttime rainbow area. This is a crazy place. Like, look at this. It's like we got Harry Potter going on. Is that where I died, down there? Oh, there's red coins again. What does it say now? Still says Abandoned Gardens. You trusted things that are spooky until B3313? Well, B3313 definitely opened my eyes in ways that they were not open before. Alright, there's the triple jump we know and love. I guess we're collecting red coins in the spooky gardens. Let's go. Okay. So now it shows that we have one coin on there, but like, is that throughout the entire like plexus or just in this one particular room? Because it seems like the coins are really spread out there. Like, I wonder if that pink one we saw was a red coin, or if it would have done something different. But I'm not seeing any other in our immediate vicinity here. Can I go around the spooky gate? I can. Good to know. And I'm guessing, like, if I did enter a level, anything I collect would probably be moot at that point. Oops, where else can we go? Here? Like up here, maybe? This is a spooky room. We go over there. Do you think anything happens if you grab like that one singular coin. Otherwise, why would it be there? Oh, look at those doors. It's Fly Guy. Always a good time when he's around. What do you guys think? The left door or the right door? Ooh, this is getting spooky. Make your pick, everybody. Left or right? I'm not seeing anything else in this room, really. I mean, it's possible I'm missing a lot, honestly. There's like a little chimney on top of that one, or is it like something else up there? Pretty spooky. Any suggestions on the door? We got left from Matt Rogers. What a time for pick a door that doesn't have those two dragon heads, right? I guess we'll pick left. Did they both literally lead to like the same place anyway? It looks like they may have. Oh, is that a red coin down there? Thank you, camera angle, for a bit of a sneak peek at that. Wow, all the suspense for nothing. I guess if since we knew it's all connected, it makes sense that they would actually lead to the same place side by side. But there's the second red coin. If I go through here, does this gonna like reset that though? Like, no, we're still in the spooky floating rainbow zone. This is creepy. And again, anytime we see one of those holes in the wall with water coming out of it, I'm like tempted to explore it. But it doesn't seem like they're really leading anywhere right now. Look at that guy. Fly Guy normally helping us. In this case, we just destroyed him. Again, I'm tempted to look around every once in a while to make sure we're not missing too much. Like, just how wide is the scope of where these red coins can be? Have we been to the other side of this cage before? What's on the other side in there? It looks like there is a thing for a star to spawn, maybe. Looking a little bit more like Peach's normal castle in there. But I'm not seeing any way to get through. At the moment, anyway. Maybe that means it's under construction. Maybe that means we need the vanish cap. Maybe that means there's like a button that opens those kinds of doors too, as you see in like Bubble on Battlefield and stuff. You never know. But let's see what's going on. There's no choice but to go back. This is a good chance to see if I've missed any red coins. Again, I'm so tempted to jump into all those. Is the camera okay? Hopefully I set it to something good. Like it definitely wasn't that. I'm thinking that one makes sense, or was it this one? Again, without going back and seeing specifically, I don't normally think it exactly what the wideness of my Mario 64 video is. But I guess in these modern days, when people are going to be playing it on different kinds of what's it called, monitors and platforms, it's a thing you've got to consider. Oh my gosh. And then it just spawns us somewhere completely different. Is this not like where we were just looking through that gate? But we still have the red coins, interestingly. So they don't go back, even after dying. Speaking of which, I always love when there's just a random hole placed in the middle of the walkway. Those tend to get me the first time. Whoa, again, whenever it freezes for a second, I'm always like, we're done. We're done. It's not going to work anymore. But thankfully, it kind of kicked back in. Now I really wish we had picked up that pink coin, because if that was a red coin, even if we did die, it would have still been in our inventory. But okay, we're in a dead end here. What else we got? It's like Bowser depressed. This whole game is very like sad and depressing in a way. And again, you still gotta try jumping into every single wall. I mean, the last picture that we went into was very much, it's obvious that you can kind of enter this place, but you still never know. Okay, where are we here? Oh, look at this. This is looking cool. Okay, I'm gonna go across here. Is this picture anything? I mean, I don't think that the ones that are on an angle are probably ever going to do anything, but that's how they get you. Like, they make you think that those are going to be the ones you can't enter. And then someday they're just gonna surprise you But doesn't seem like those did anything. Here we have another one of our favorite sun mats in the middle of the floor. Although looking up doesn't seem to do anything. We got a picture on the wall here of a bunch of stumps. I think we saw this from the other side, maybe? Or it's another cage we'll end up on the other side of at some point. Maybe we saw this. Again, they could all just... Oh, it's all looking a little bit the same, but we're doing our best to find new places to explore. Is this back to the beginning? Oh, I think we accidentally found our way back to the beginning. Interesting. Okay, so there was all along a hallway I missed on the left side here somewhere. Is there anywhere else we can get to from here then? Like, no, if that's closed off. Because we took that weird area with like all the shapes. And I guess we could have come through here instead. Let's see where this leads. No, the stumps were in the painting, I swear. And then that brings you here. And then I guess I'm going back through here again. Okay, well this will give us a chance if I quickly do all this to get that pink coin that we saw. I guess I should be opening up any question mark blocks we see as well. I think I might have opened up this one last time. Just in case, again, there is a star hidden here somewhere, but that's going to be the red coin star. But I guess I wasn't really looking for red coins last time I played this room, was I? So maybe if we keep our eyes open a little more here, that could be good as well. Like, is there anything on top of that big block I just went through? I don't know if it looks like you can get... Oh, there's like a platform up there. Can I jump to that? Again, perspective-wise, sometimes when I make jumps in Mario 64, I kind of flub them because I think that things are closer than they are. But yeah, there's definitely a platform I can get to. Right there. Oh no. Oh no. And that did spawn us right back where we died, actually. So I mean, that's kind of nice. But the problem about having 0 lives is that if I die again, we probably do lose any of our red coins. I'm curious if it will just underflow. Please, demo, be kind to us. And if I die one more time, do not game over. Just like, you know, go to well, we're about to find out. Whoa! Delete file, L? Okay, I'm not gonna press L. Hopefully that means that our file is still safe and good to go. Okay, well, we were going really well there until, like, I decided to just throw it all away. Red coins, actually we're not even inside the abandoned gardens yet, so there is no HUD to be seen on the pause menu there, but that's how fast it can all fall apart apparently. Thankfully, we weren't, like, anywhere too spooky. Let's try that again. I should press L for the elephant. Oh. Okay, no red coins. So you gotta do them all without game overing, which is like fair enough, honestly. That seems kinda like a thing I should be able to do. I'm noticing there's a bit of a walkway up here. What's that all about? If I can ever get up to it. It's kinda tricky to see exactly where I'm bouncing to here. Someday we'll get on. See, like, there's a bit of a thing there I can't get up onto. Oh, here! I can jump up. Oh, and that's where the red coin star will spawn for here. Is this a button? What is all this? It's like another spooky hallway in there. Good to know. Oh, so it's not a button. It's like a bit of a thing sticking up. And then if I go over here... It's another spooky door. Something in there. What do you think a Sonic game on the Nintendo 64 would be like? Probably like Sonic Jam. You know, the Sonic World and Sonic Jam kind of thing is probably how a N64 Sonic would look. When it comes to the game, delete and file should never be in the same sentence. I thought it was trying to tell us that, like, because we game overed. it was going to delete our file. Thankfully, that was not the case. Of course, we, did play a ROM hack a few weeks ago. That did actually do that, so it's not outside the realm of possibility. Let's get good and go through this room for real. It just, it's the chugging that can kind of throw off your platforming sometimes. But let's get beyond that. So I'm gonna go over here. That guy just really wanted to explode. Again, I found a secret platform, so I definitely want to explore like what that's all about. I keep forgetting that there's a gap between the bridge and that block, but of course there would be. Of course there would be. They would make it easy for you to jump to anything in B3313. Wow, that was some knockback. And look how far the bomb chased us. He was really on a mission to take us out, and it didn't even do anything because we had iframes all along. Like, what is my angle here? What is this angle? I'm gonna jump over here. Again, it's not letting me turn all the way around. Maybe if I go all the way this way, now it will work. I can go up here, and then I can jump to here, and then... Can I do a triple jump here and like skip the scary platforming? Maybe. So that's good. And then from here, I need to go up there. That seems a little bit suspicious. Okay. A Goomba finally almost took out Mario in Mario 64. That's a scary thought. Well, there's a door over there we might be able to get to. Okay. This could be good. Don't see anything to the sides here. Okay, one more. Where is it gonna lead us? Let's get this. Let's get this. Again, I'm going to assume that none of the pictures on the walls in this room lead anywhere, because that'd be kind of mean to make you bounce off of all of those. Okay, so finally a chance to pick up the pink coin. Like, there's no way it's just another red coin, because it would be red then. So what do you think a pink coin does? That's it? All the suspense for a coin that's just worth 5 coins? Maybe finding them all does do something spooky. Or it really is just 5 coins. But there was a coin, everybody. We got it. Your favorite's the red coin. Hello, Allerton Pastor. Hope you're having a great night. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. It's worth 10 coins. Thank you very much, James. Sorry, I was literally selling that coin short. Not giving it the credit it deserves. I mean, for how hard we had to work, I would have appreciated if it had been like 100 coins. Like, it could have been. Look it up there. There's definitely stuff going on above us. No way to get to it from down here, though. But okay, now I don't feel so bad about when we missed that pink coin previously, because it wasn't even a red coin. Please land on something good. But okay, let's get back to... It's like, what is this? Why is there a star in this room for spawning something? Is it because, like, if I collect all the coins in that room, something happens? But there's only one star in the abandoned gardens. And, like, it's probably that red coin star, as we've seen. Speaking of which, we need to go back and get the ones we had previously. The pink coins are meant to represent spots the 1-ups would usually occupy, normally from what you've heard. I was wondering if, either that or, like, they'll put stars there in, like, the final release. I like castle secret stars hidden around, Peach's secret castle or whatever. So, if they had hidden a couple more of those around, like in place of where those pink coins were, that could have been cool. But do you remember exactly where we went last time? I think it was through here. Again, we found one level. We got two stars, thanks to visiting one level so far, which, if the HUD is to believe, had only 2 stars hidden in it. Oh no, oh no, oh no. You're just running around having a good time, and all of a sudden, the floor disappears. I'm never ready for it. Never ever. Somehow we saved it though. But I think we're finally back to where I flopped. And again, it seems like when you fall in this game, if you fall down a hole, do not expect to respawn where you died. That is not an assumption that should be made. So, alright, let's finally get this pink coin. 43 goes up to 53. Indeed, it does seem it was 10 coins. And I see a red coin over here. Okay, so that means we found a total of 3 of them. 1 so far in this iteration of reality. Now, a bunch of money out of there, which is fun and all. Again, good luck timing. Oh, your triple jump when it's lagging that bad. But that's okay too, because like, again, there was red coins in this room. This is such a spooky place. Is this back to the beginning again? Like, this feels like close to the beginning, but then up here is actually open now. If we go up here, we get a portrait of Peach. Again, very depressed Peach. And this is another case of you can look, but you cannot enter. The broken bridge. Yeah, let's go see what's up with the bridge. Again, I'm convinced that the lag is eating some of like the A inputs sometimes, because then you don't get the triple jump, which is a little bit strange. But if we go down here, we got 64 monies. Is this back to where we just were? That would make a little bit more sense of why it always spawns me there when we die in this room. But yes, I believe that's true. That is the corner right there where I just kind of slid down. So that's why we're back here. Okay, fair enough. But the fact that the console can handle this at all is very, very impressive. Look at it here. This is a spooky room. I like this. It's like a little tiny version of Peach's castle in here. I'm trying to get away from the bomb, but it was not going so well. Before we explore that, is this like a tree I can climb? It seems like it's trying to encourage me to climb the branches here. Maybe. Maybe not? No, the other branches don't have any coins, so I guess just that one branch it wanted us to stand on. We learned a lot from that one branch, everybody. But, whoa! Oh, the bombs come back! Okay, we got 3 doors, apparently. This door... The heck is this? What is this? What is that? Did all of those doors lead to the same place? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where's the door? Where's the door? Oh god, the door's gone! Oh no! Oh no! There's no way back. There's no way back. We're stuck! We're stuck in the spooky zone. What are these portraits? I'm expecting to just, fall through the floor at any moment here. I guess we're going down the spooky hallway. Oh. Do I want to go in there? Do I want to explore a little bit first? Okay, can't go in there. This is getting serious. Can't go in there. I'm going here. There's no basement. The basement no longer exists. I guess if I walk up to this, it should like ripple if it's a picture you can go in, right? Okay. So it's not even actually a real thing. I guess we're exploring the spooky castle now, everybody. Remember, no spoilers if you know what's coming up. Peach didn't pay the electrical bill. I like that. Nothing in there. On the other side? Is there even one on the other side? I don't even know if there is. I guess not. But this looks like something. Nope. And there's only a door on that side. There's not even like Womp's Fortress door, Bubble on Battlefield door. There's the door where the Bowser level could be. No Peach's secret slide door. I mean, considering this is a spooky Bowser area, it would make sense to have to go down this hallway. That's so cool. That's really cool. Do you think the floor is going to do that thing where it opens up? Or it looks like it might even already be open. But like, do I want to go down there? That's always the question of B3313, right? Is like, you don't know which path you should take. And like, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying experiencing this. It's like, I don't want to miss anything. This looks like it could be where, you know, Cool Mountain was. There's a big hole here too. What's the pause menu say? It doesn't even say we're in the abandoned gardens anymore, so there goes my red coin we worked so hard to get. Do we jump to those and try to go in? Oh, okay. Apparently there's a big glass wall. Wait, is there one on that side? Okay. We're not getting to those. What do you guys want? Do you want this spooky hole? Oh, it looks like you can actually see what's down there. Oh, it's like a fog effect. It's gonna lead us into the abyss. Or do you like the one that was in the Bowser hallway? Which one should we jump into? Jump! I mean, I think it makes more sense to do the Bowser one. Okay, I'm very indecisive. If you don't like indecision, then here we go. I'm gonna try jumping over this hole. Oh, there you go. And I can jump over this hole. And then into this one. Okay, let's jump down here then. And see what happens. Oh! Oh! Alright, it got me. It got me. So it looks like there is only one way. And it is not the one we have selected. But see, I would have been worried. I would have not been able to sleep as I'm like, what if we had gone down there instead? We probably would have found the best secret ever. But now we know. We did not miss anything. Here we go. I swear, don't shut up. Alright, everybody. We escaped death. Okay, for real this time. Okay, this is the best camera angle I've had all day. We're in the basement now. We found a way to get to the basement. Reality is kind of exploding. Fair enough. There's no fire on the walls, even though like the light for where the fire should be is still there. I just noticed. Am I the only one who just noticed the HUD has been missing this whole time? Like, everything is just gone. We are really all on our own here. Like, what is all this? Is this something? I'm still not a picture we can enter. I'm always like inclined to look up just in case there could be a secret in the ceiling. Again, it could also crash the game. Tempting to look places we should not. Oh my goodness. This is spooky. Is this a dead end? I'm just like making sure Everything's a dead end, and then I'm going back to take what looks like the proper path. Things are getting more and more out of whack, though. Oh my god, did the music just change? I'm not going backwards, am I? Oh, I don't think so. This is like the actual basement now. Because you can see Lethal Lava Land up ahead. Where's Mips? Yeah, and then like, this is where that door to that, like, thing, the weird ramp would be. Here's Hazy Maze Cave. Is the desert here? Oh! It's missing! No shifting sandland, everybody! It's gone. It's gone. It goes on? It goes on. Oh, look at the power meter. Haven't seen that one yet. Oh. Oh, no. No. Is it because I took damage? Do you think the power meter, like, pushed it too far? You don't think it's still loading, do you? Oh, see, this is why every time it freezes, I'm afraid that, like, it's actually gonna crash. And then... That's so anticlimactic, though. The evil power meter crashed you. Like, we were just getting good. I'm guessing, though, I don't think anything is gonna happen. Crash number 1 chance. Hour and 20 minutes in. Think you can't... Do you think it's because I took damage? Did we try that again? And I guess I should have ground pounded. I mean, my bad jumping down the hole that we were forced to jump down, I suppose. Hello, Ziga1234. Hope you're having a great night. Well, I guess I'm going to reset because it doesn't seem to be doing anything. And we'll try that again without getting hurt. Because it could be that, like, the power meter looking different crashed the game, maybe. Now I know, I suppose, I should ground pound. You know, usually if you're forcing the player to jump down a hole like that, you'll put some water at the bottom or something so they don't take damage. But I mean, it is B3313, so... it looks like a simple reset. Did not do the trick. I guess a hard power off is required. Again, the fun of playing on a real console, but like that's where I like to play my ROM hacks. It feels so much fun playing your ROM hacks on the old CRT television. It is not supposed to crash there. Okay, so I guess we'll try it again and like not take damage. Whoops. We just need more power. So you didn't have enough power for that one. So I mean, we've been playing for a while. We have 2 stars. So you'd think a 15-star hack, you'd have it all wrapped up in 1 week, but it seems like at this rate, stars per hour is not doing so well. We may have to come back next week to finish this one up. Try and get at least half this week. But okay, that's hopefully been off for long enough. Let's go in here and in here. And I mean, if it doesn't load at all again, this could be a very short stream. Thankfully, good old power off seems to do the trick. It's still saying delete file, which means hopefully our save data is still intact. And there you go. So, I guess we just have to go and get back to that place now and try it one more time, but don't take damage in the spooky, spooky zone. That was great. I was really enjoying that. Like, it seemed like it was definitely building up to something. It kind of took us out of it, which is kind of sad. And of course, in the room that led to the spooky zone, there were 2 other doors as well. I think I picked the left one. I'm curious if I had picked the middle or the right one, where those lead to, but I guess that will come next. Just don't take damage in the spooky zone. Well noted. I think I've gone the wrong way here. I think I have messed up. Although I might be able to correct that by going this way. And then going this way. That means we have to go through the spooky room of blocks again. Which is always fun. Hopefully, yeah, so that's the thing too. I like, you know, being the tester. The console tester. So if any of the members of the team are working on this, are watching, I mean, you know, take note that maybe that needs to be patched up a little bit. Okay, how did I do this? I'm gonna go over here. And it doesn't let you turn around the other way, so you gotta go all the way around this way. Up to here. Over to here. And in here. Anything else in any of these rooms? This room didn't have all that much going on. It's a spooky room. And empty for the most part. I mean, that's what Unabandoned is all about. Or B3313 is all about. The feeling of being in this alone, empty castle. By yourself. Never knowing what's going to be around that next corner. But this is definitely the wing of the castle where Peach went a little bit overboard. Like, I can understand why all of this was abandoned. Like, one princess does not need so many winding hallways of the same picture, but who am I to judge, I suppose. Alright, we're almost back. Almost. Because I think that's part of it too, is like, you know, the HUD was gone for those rooms. Then I took damage, which made it come back. And that's the kind of thing you would miss in playtesting, right? Because like, if you design that room, you're gonna know that falling down there you want a ground pound or whatever. But to the unassuming player, it was a little bit too spooky for me. So I think I'm flying around here, over to here. Can I make it? It looks like we can. And then in through here. It was in here. And again, like, the door is literally gone. Like, there's no going back from this. Oh, okay, so the HUD is still here. Actually, that's right, because then you fall down here. Okay, everybody act really surprised. It's like, you've never seen this one before. That's actually a really good angle. I like that. I like this shot. That'll be good for a future thumbnail or something. Okay, remember, don't take damage. Is apparently the name of the game. Gasp! Saw this guy exactly. Like, how do you not? Oh no! Okay, okay. See, it's okay there. So it'll be interesting to see. Was it because I took damage, or is the flash cart just not happy about whatever horrors await down there? So yeah, heal me back up. Thank you very much. We'll try it. We'll try this one last time, but if this time it's you know, does not allow us access, then I think it's safe to assume it does not like our flash cart here. Anyway, quick enough to get back to here at least. Save state. We're playing on console. There's no such thing. Plus, if I save stated and like this never works, then we would never be able to get out of here. Look at the sideburns. They're like very orange. I can't help but take damage there. I'm sorry. But see, this time I only took 2 damage and not 4. Maybe that's what made the difference. But alright, there you go. We are allowed to press on. And it is indeed the backyard. Without all the foliage or the foliage or whatever it's called. There's water. And like a really spooky black mass out in the middle of it. With an arrow pointing down. This is not unsettling at all. Where am I? Apparently standing on something. Yeah, this does not seem so healthy. Okay, my gosh. Again, fall damage in Mario 64 is like very easy to take. But again, it was limited to 2, so maybe that's what helped. Where are we? Like, what is this? The castle is just gone. There's a big black void. The trees are still gone. Okay. We are supposed to read a sign, it would seem. I probably shouldn't fall down the holes before we have a chance to do that, though. Doesn't look like there's anything else really going on. I guess we're gonna read the spooky sign. I'm sure nothing terrifying is gonna happen after doing so. The palace always was an illusion, a grandness reinforced by one's persistence to maintain it until the moments arise for it to bury and become ash and dust. The only true palace is one's mind, the corridors of which bring torment, and with it, a fight. Yet one must still go on, right? Through ash and dust until you can rebuild the lie again. An endless game within this factory of sadness. Okay. I was expecting it to spring something scary on us after that. But apparently we get to press on. But it doesn't seem like there's really anywhere to go. Am I just supposed to jump into this hole? It looks like I can. I'm thinking that's what it wants us to do. So here I go. Ooh. He goes to sleep so easily. It was like 10 seconds without touching it. Do I want to go in this pipe? However, it is worth it for the tower's soar to pick up the dust and rebuild it all once more. Wow, we got like Gruntilda rhyming all over the place here. So, happy ending? Question mark? Oh, invisible wall, it would seem. You can see where like the seam on the floor is preventing us from going any further. Okay, I'm kind of scared that I'm gonna break it in some way, but can you see if there's anything behind the tower? It doesn't look like it. I'm guessing we're supposed to go into the pipe. You can't go around that way either. But like, is there anything stopping me from like going out the side here? I guess there is. All right, it's pipe time. A very like, final version of Mario 64 styled pipe. And that brings us here. Back to the beginning. So all of that just to teach us a lesson in morality or something. Wow. Okay. And not even a star or a red coin for all that. We have been ripped off. Mario's in heaven? I guess so. I mean, it would make sense if all of B3313 was just like a dream or something of that sort. Hope you enjoyed that detour though. You know, complete with a crash and everything. Let's check out those other two doors, I guess. Hopefully they do not end up leading us to the exact same things. I would probably just, I don't know if I could have pressed start and quit. Maybe it was pressing start at some point that caused the crash. Like any number of things can cause a crash. That's why playtesting is so hard. It's like if a crash happens, like someone else could replicate that exact same thing and then it doesn't crash. Well, it's like, what was the exact thing I did that then led to that? Is it because I paused at some point and the other player didn't? Is it because I took too much damage and the other player didn't? Is it because I took too long and the other player didn't? Is it like if the exact amount of time you put in the room ends with a 6? That happens? Like, you just don't know sometimes what causes the crash. The crash was just Mario's legs giving out. He had to do another take. Yeah, we've been running around for quite a while. I can understand him needing to sit down there. Yeah, we should have unlocked Wario for going through all that. That would have been good. But through the spooky winding hallways one more time. That is the one thing about all this, is like every single time we gotta go through The same winding hallways again. Not as spooky the 7th or 8th time, but still interesting nonetheless. And we are still looking for all the red coins throughout the main plexus here. We have now seen 3 different ones. And I do remember where all 3 of those are. But it is scary to think that we are still missing more than half. Hello, Goomba! Get out of here. But I believe we go back this way and this way. I should pick up that red coin that is in this room. Just for safekeeping. I forgot there was a gap there. I successfully jumped over that gap one other time. But not today. But I think that by going back... Actually, that was a shortcut. That was just my super secret shortcut to get back here. But I think the door we want to go in is like just over here. And to the right. Is that solid now? Wait, why is this solid? When was this ever solid? I don't know if it's a console thing or what, but sometimes it's I think they're supposed to be glass, but it doesn't do such a good job of showing up, I suppose. The yellow switch Mario Wario. That's what the yellow switch should do. You should unlock Wario as a playable character. Well, I guess we're going in this door. Whatever this door is where we're going next. Again, we got Japanese Jolly Roger Bay there, not doing all that much. We got the spooky bridge. I like the spooky bridge. Is this a level? Still no more levels yet. Underneath this bridge, is there anything? Doesn't seem so. Again, gotta check every corner now that we know the red coins are in play. But not seeing anything down here. Which is fair enough. Let's get that there. And again, all the question mark blocks and stuff, I don't feel like so inclined to hit them all, but I'm just worried that the one I don't hit is the one that's gonna have something spooky inside. And the ceiling is like the flower graphic, which is pretty weird. Here's a scary room. Wouldn't have been surprised if that question mark block had something good inside, but apparently not. Again, it seems pretty obvious which portraits you can go in. Excuse me, for one moment. B3313 got me, everyone. We're done for. I'm having so much fun. I need to remember to take a drink once every few minutes. Okay, where were we going here? We're in kind of a strange, mysterious land now. I may have been in this room. No, they're all just kind of looking similar. So that brings us here. Okay, fair enough. And I didn't get that red coin, but assuming something spooky is gonna happen after we enter one of these other doors anyway. Let's see what happens. The right door! Is this the same dark area? I don't know if there was a window last time. Nah, it looks like the same dark area. Like, if I exit now... Like, yes, not again. The third time, not as spooky. And that brings us back here. And then finally, that brings us to like the door where I think you switch to Luigi. Maybe it's Luigi time. Mario's had quite a bit of fun. Over an hour and a half in here, it's time for Luigi to once again have his moment in the spotlight. But okay, so that is that. Mario was dehydrated, Crash. I've been cool. Hope you're having a great night. Thank you so much for stopping by. SME64 Plus, redeemed Hydrate and Stretch over on the Twitch side. Thank you so much. Yeah, I definitely could use a little bit of that. And I'll keep that that hydrate in reserve for a couple of minutes here since I just took that other one. But alright, so we've done now the left door and the right door. What are the chances that the middle door also does the same spooky thing? Or will it actually lead somewhere different? Look who's number one now! That's what that one means up beside his face there, right? That Luigi is number one. Back to the main character. Was anybody able to pinpoint this lobby music? Is it from something or is it custom? But if anybody knows, definitely feel free to share. I'd assume that by this point there's probably like B3313 Unabandoned A3 soundtrack out there, just like there is with the other versions. Still listen to those all these months later after beating the original. Oh, that guy just exploded for some reason. It was made specifically for B3313. Ooh. Custom CTF60. Hi CTF64! Hope you're having a great night. Thanks for stopping by. We've been exploring this demo here for a little bit. Found some stuff. Also had some funny moments. But Cammy, yeah, thank you so much for stopping by to see how we're doing with the all-new integer limit demo here. We had some questions, right? Oh my gosh, there was a question I was supposed to ask. We played Stardust 60. It's not even about this. We played Stardust 64 a few weeks ago, and one of the 100 coin stars that we got was like already collected, even though it was our first time spawning it. So we had a viewer, it's Nuki Bowser 64, who was asking like what might have been going on there. So you might be interested in the Stardust 64 stream, but of course no obligation to view it or anything. Thanks for stopping by when we are playing this demo though. Pretty cool so far. You've been loving the demo, Big Phil. Of course, Big Phil, it's all his fault that we ever played B3313 on this channel to begin with. So definitely thank him if you've been enjoying this content. But okay, do a little bit of that, and a little bit of that, and come over here. So, all right, one more time, for real this time. Do we want to try the middle door in that room? Or are we pretty convinced that they're just all evil at this point? Okay, this time don't fall down the plumber's crack there. Oh my gosh. I got it. Okay. So there's the pink coin, but there's also a red coin over there too. Oof. Duplicate star ID. Yeah, we were wondering about that. And then there was one side area where I went into it, and it was pointed out that the coins weren't reset to 0 after entering. It's like the one that was the big city with the 5 silver stars defined. Coins were not reset to 0 upon entering it, but we still got the 100 coin star in that room. So I wonder if like that wasn't supposed to happen, or who knows. But we had a lot of fun playing that too. Thank you so much for making so much cool stuff. Okay. Again, the lag messes me up a little bit. This is a big room with a lot going on, and console kind of hates it. We're still gonna try our best. Oh boy. Oh boy. Do you have some magically frame rate booster or something that does not run that well on your N64? This is the EverDrive X7, and I have the RAM expansion pack in. That's all I'm doing. But other than that, I'm not sure why it would be looking so good. Again, it's chugging a little bit at this part particularly, but it's off and on in terms of how cranky it seems to get. Okay, last time, everyone. Last time. Wow, it didn't lead to the spooky zone that time. Okay, this is good. This is good. Let's go in here. Nothing in there. Streamer luck. Are you kidding? I usually have terrible luck when it comes to things happening the second I press that go live button, but you never know. Nothing in that one. Okay, I'm assuming that none of these are going to have anything, but I feel like they were all placed around just to torment me into having to try all of them. Oh, the first time you saw all the stairs, you wanted to backwards long jump? That's fair. Up here... Alright, we're getting into... So we're in, like, this rainbow area, but the higher portion of it. I don't think we've ever been up here before. This is leading somewhere spooky. And then over here. Okay. What's down here? Oh, what's this? Could this be another level finally? Or have we been through this door? No, this is new. This might be above that other room we've been in? Arrow pointing this way. Like it's just so big. You could really explore this for hours and still not see everything. This is so... Oh my gosh, no! Oh, that was so mean. I never would have expected that to come out of that box. There you go. I don't trust anything. Like, you can't even trust the question mark boxes anymore. Good thing we did hit them all, or else we never would have got to experience that. Free hugs! I mean, honestly, I guess that makes that the best box of all. It just wasn't the best time for free hugs, I suppose. Always ask before your free hug. Make sure it's all good. But let's go over here. Anything else going on in this room I should know about? The Chuckia box strikes again. You literally jumped when that Chuckia spawned from the box. And he was like the yellow Chuckia. Is that like extra angry Chuckia? Does that mean anything? Should I be even hitting these boxes now? You never know what's gonna come out. But okay, nothing else in those ones. Over here. Again, big portrait on the wall of the stumps. But you can't go in it. I wonder what the biggest portrait you can put in like Mario 64 is. And like still be able to enter it. Funny like plank on the wall there. Where do I want to go? Man, it's so big. I don't even know what I should be doing next. Go up here maybe? Look at this thing. Like a weird block with clocks on it. Here, or we can get stuck. That works too. Oh. Oh. There we go. Do I want to climb this? Maybe. Oof. I was trying to I got a triple jump off of that. See if I can get on top of here. Feels like it should be possible. Or I can ram. Oh no! Please do not. Okay. We got this. We got this. We're using all the lessons we learned from B3313 to help us out here. Okay. One more try? Okay. Did that accomplish anything? Maybe not. Well, it's a good view anyway. There's a red coin in here. Okay, well now we know. The beta Chuckia from the Giga Leak was yellow. Well, that would make sense then why in this game the Chuckia is indeed yellow. I think this is the second one we picked up now, but the fourth one we found. So we're making progress in terms of like where all of the red coins are. Now, if I could get a little bit of a better angle, we got this guy. Thankfully, not Chuckia. Where is have we explored everything in this room then? Because we never went over there. There are coins over here, leading to something. Of course it would be off an edge. And that brings us here. Like, that's what I was thinking. Like, up there, I think is where we just were. But if I got the red coin, then we're good. I'm just down to, no lives again. Which is not great. If there's any way to underflow, or, overflow, I guess, the lives in this game, this demo, let me know. I would not be against increasing how many 1-ups we have. But otherwise, have we explored everything in... Yeah, we went through there and it led to a dead end. Let's go down that other path then. So I think that led to where some of the red coins were. Still looking for the second level. Haven't even found any more levels for quite a while. 67 coins. There you go. There you go. Very nice. Vin's cool. Soft as cat. Wait, I missed a red. Was there a red in that room? You know, when I fell? But that would mean that there's two in that same room. It'd be weird in a game where like everything is so big to hide two in the same room. What is this? I don't think we've ever been in here. There's a block up there. There's a coin here. It's kind of a scary coin. It's like, I can imagine if you get in there, it's like a slope that you can't jump out of, and then Mario just gets stuck, or Luigi just gets stuck for all eternity. Here is a block. Here is a big tombstone. And is that a red coin or a pink coin? It's a red coin. That's 3. Again, we need more lives. So finding out that the 1-up mushroom doesn't even actually give you a 1-up is certainly a discovery, to be made today. Very sad, considering I was so excited when I saw it. I was like, yes, this is where we can farm for them, but apparently not. There's a big old vines hanging down. We had 69 coins, now we're at 79. Whoa, 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 whoa. First kind of sign we've seen of any, different colored exclamation mark blocks. Are we close to a switch palace, perhaps? It is somewhere we haven't been before, though, which is good to see. We're finding new and exciting places to explore. There's a star on the wall. Does that mean anything? Water hydration, let's go. Thank you, SME64. Whoops. Okay, again, you gotta be careful when you're pausing. Sometimes the menu can be a little bit wonky. Over here. Okay, so there's a big blue exclamation mark block, and while I doubt that any of them actually do anything, I still gotta check. There could also be a red coin hidden behind one of them, because that's how it goes sometimes. Oh, I see something. That's just a normal coin. Boring old normal coin. Is there a hole in the ceiling though? It looks like there's stairs leading upwards. Hold on a second. Go up here. I need to get up somehow. Like this. So I can go through those doors, or we could go up here. Yeah, nothing I'm missing here. Am I a yellow coin? Nothing. Maybe though, maybe I should check this door. But sometimes it's like they put the levels on the other side of the doors, right? Or there could be another door on the other side of the door, but there's also a red coin, which is nice. That's 4. Again, plus 2 other ones that we have collected before. We were up to 6 red coins in our red coin hunt. I wonder if the reason for all of the star spawners is it will just spawn in the room that you collect the last one in. So there you go. There you go. That led to here. Interesting. Okay, so then that's how you end up here. Kind of weird that they would do that, but I guess that's why it's a beta. The first time we were in this room, I don't think I knew we had collecting any red coins, so I didn't look too thoroughly for them in this room. But I'm not seeing any. 13 more coins and we're at a 1-up, so that would be nice. Another door stopped this guy. Right? When a door leads to another door, not sure how to feel about that. But alright, we need to get an extra life. Then we could breathe a little bit easier, because we are getting into pretty intense territory here in terms of our red coin hunt. I'm gonna work my way to where I think we know 2 other ones are, and then we'll have to find the remaining 2 somewhere. The story, or the stock Mel Blanc voice clips will never stop being funny. No, I don't mind them. Again, I think that the Charles Martinet final versions are obviously a lot better, but in terms of B3313, I think it's a good time. Having something a little bit different. I'm telling you, like I shouldn't try to triple jump in that room because the lag just doesn't allow it. It doesn't like something about the timing when it's chugging that hard. But alright, now we've learned something, I think. That will allow us to go back to the room with the exclamation mark blocks at least and explore that a little bit better, I guess, and not phase through the wall. Well, that was poor timing. Yes. Again, 2 lives is brutal. Only starting with 2 plus 0, so technically 3. Even the final game starts you with 4 plus 0, so technically 5. But I'm guessing that's how the beta did it, and that's how they're doing it here. And again, if anybody knows how to overflow to like M0 or whatever, I'm listening. So where was that room with the coin, with the blocks? I think we go in here. Or wait, was it in here? Or is this something different? No, this is here. I think there was another place I went, right? I'm actually a little bit confused. Where did I go to get there? Maybe it was through here. Yeah, this is, I think, where I was. And then there's a red coin in this room somewhere. But I hope you're all having an absolutely wonderful evening. Thank you so much for joining for some integer limit unabandoned V2.1 here. See, like, look how easy it is in this room when it's not chugging. But when it's lagging, there's like nothing you can do to consistently get the triple jump, it seems. But that's one. We got one back. I think there was one in this room as well. So again, surprisingly close together, considering how big the map is. So we'll go in here. I'll grab this one. I'm not gonna fall for that door this time. And I'm pretty sure that this room had one. Somewhere. That's yellow. Didn't it? Am I thinking of a different one? I guess maybe I am. This room doesn't seem to have much of anything to find. And then we can check what's through here. Oh yeah, that brings us here. And I think we've been in this room before, but like a different part of it. Again, the lagging is getting a little bit more intense. But can I pull off a triple jump here? Indeed I can. Brings us to here. And I think we've been through this door. This leads to a dead end. Or not. It all starts looking the same. So then in here, is there something down here? No. Just seeing things, which happens in B3313, of course. I bet this lobby would be loved by the band, the Doors. B33 has always been about just doors, doors, too many doors. Should probably look up in this room. Like, there's definitely like a portrait and stuff up there. Those don't usually allow you in. Not too much going on up there. In here, what do we have to find? Still looking for another level. At some point, we've got to find another level. Look at down there. There's something going on down there. Maybe that's where we'll find more levels? So many split paths. I don't know where to go. What is this? Like, who is that? What is that picture? Again, there could be a red coin inside the flowers, and we're going to be punished for not checking like every inch of the flowers. I'm definitely tempted to jump down that fountain though. I think that could be cool. But now I'm getting like further and further away from it. Hello, Christian! Revenge of the Broccoli! That'd be how it is sometimes. What's this room? I'm pretty sure that we saw this from inside here once. So good to know that there was a way to get to the other side of it. It wasn't just like you know, it's closed off because it's in beta or something. Like, this is all fascinating. And I hope I remember how to get back to it when the time comes. But I am intrigued by jumping down the fountain, so that's what I think I'm going to do. I'm not seeing any red coins in this area. We're going to try our best not to lose all of our lives this time, so give us a better chance of actually getting all the red coins. Do I want to go into this door? I'm going to try it. Please don't be one way. Okay, it brings us back here still. Anything behind this statue? No. Who is the statue of? Is a good question, I think. Is that Mips? Is it a Mips statue? That's cool. Is there an upper floor? It kind of looks like it. How would you even get up there? Okay, I'm gonna jump down here. This might be a bad idea. I like how I had to load for a second, even to load this lower area. This is kind of spooky. Polygon Fighter Mips, yeah, from Smash Brothers! That's who should have been an unlockable character in Smash Brothers. That would have been great. Where's it gonna go? Where's it gonna go? No, it's not a good way to get an angle, I guess. Alright, I guess I'm just walking forward. Consequences be darned. Where am I? I just... Oh! Oh! Well, that's no... Oh! I can't tell if this is a good or a bad thing. Am I stuck? Oh, maybe I can jump back out with the help of our friendly tree here. That would have been a great place for a red coin, but instead it was just a pink coin. I mean, 10 coins I guess is nice for collecting 1-ups, but it could have been a little more. 25 at least. I think that's 25 coins for a pink coin. I could get behind that. Okay. Well, that brings us here. There's this door. Brings us to this. Oh, this room. Okay. Well, it's good to know how to get back here in a jiffy if we want to. Anything else down this side? Wait a minute. This is another case of like it's a glass wall, but it doesn't look like it. Why else would I be bouncing off of it? But I guess we're not going through there. Unless there's another way to, you know, get behind it all. With like this. Can I go through here and like to the left? No. Okay then. What was this way? It's a dead end. Fair enough. You think they should be exactly 31 coins? Cheese in their hot chocolate. Crazy. The Bowser painting looks off. They all look a little bit off. Like Peach looks really, really saddened by everything that's been going on here. Where is this now? How did I even get here, actually? I just need to confirm. What door did I go into get to this? Okay, I went in this door. But there's even, like, more over here? Oh, does this lead to that other side with the tree? It does, so... Okay, I guess that's just a one-way sort of path for some reason. Anything in this Bowser portrait? No. There were a couple more doors in here, though. That was a weird, like, preview of something. Now we're here, and there's a lot of choice of where to go from here. Typically, the more difficult the door is to get to, you'd think that's the better door. So, like, theoretically, this is a good door to enter. Although, this is B3313, so there's no rule to what does what. Whoop! Okay. Well, that was fun. Where should we go next? Do we remember which door it was that we came through to get here? I guess I could try the one directly beneath that. And that comes here. I haven't seen a red coin in a really long time. That is nothing. That leads nowhere. There's a ramp, though. Like, should I have gone back and checked more of those doors? Again, like, you never know. Should I press on with what I just found? Should I go back and explore? This is a suspicious area. Okay, looks like we're just kind of heading on up. I like heading up. Whoa! Did you see him slide down the stairs there for a second? Interesting. That brings us up here. And this is back to that room we were in before, maybe? What is the purpose of all this? I guess probably can't go in there, or if we can, it doesn't lead anywhere. This little lava lamp painting still not doing anything, no matter how many of them we try to jump into. And that's back to this room. Is this the room where we were just in? There's a big hole in front of a peach portrait. That's a little bit suspicious. Do I want to go down there is the question. Maybe? Let's see if there's anywhere else to go in this room. I guess we're gonna give it a try. That's the other side of this jail cell. Hours per star 1. Hours per star has not been so good tonight. But we press on. This is looking like something. This has got to be something good. Anything in this room? There is something down there. If we wanted to. But this looks like it might actually be a level. Okay, just don't accidentally fall like inches from the entrance. Is this a safe jump? Okay. Everybody, 2 hours in, it's time for level 2. It is Bombay Ravine with only 1 star after all that. Music didn't like Mario Party vibes. I'm guessing we don't want to fall. I know the song. I'm just trying to pinpoint, like, which song is it? Here we go, Vin's cool. This is a cool level. We got 1 star in Stardust 64, by the way. I think we went back and got it, or maybe I'm thinking of something else. Get some help from Fly Guy here, maybe. Never hurts. Even though we can perform this trick ourselves by triple jumping. Never hurts to take it the easy way. Fly Guy wants to help us again? Maybe not. It's right over here. Where am I even going? I guess I'm climbing this tree now. Mushroom covered tree. Oh, again? Thank you. Oof, okay. We're going this branch? No, you can't. Okay, so we can go around this way. They're getting more far apart as we climb. Oh my gosh. No, I botched that, but it didn't hurt us too badly. Thank you. He almost destroyed us. That was almost the end. Hey, it's a beta star! Not looking like the one we got last time, but that is number 3. Yeah, the whole HUD is very beta-tastic in that level. Cool. That's that. Oh yeah, that's right. We were Luigi at one point, I think, until we got game over. Luigi did not serve us well in terms of that. But okay, it took us a while to find another level, and it wasn't too hard to get that all wrapped up. So it does make it pretty obvious, like, this is the portrait that's going to lead you to an actual stage. So my obsession of jumping into every single one we see is not so necessary, but like, I do have fears we're gonna miss something if I don't. But okay, we press on. So that brings us here. Like, am I just supposed to jump down a hole now? Or no, I think there was somewhere here I could go to, like here. I like that we lost health, but he didn't even complain. And of course we're getting it back, which is nice. And that brings us back here. Is this around where those doors are? No, this is back in the main lobby. Wait a minute, how did I end up here? Oh, because I jumped down from above. Oh, so this room is actually like really tall then. But where did I just fall down from? Like it was where this Mips painting, or this Mips statue was, I thought. Over here. I'm so lost. I'm not gonna lie. Did I lose all my red coins from going into a level? I did too. It's tough to find them all in one go. I guess that should be like the last thing we do though, right? Let's find all the red coins in the hub world. In the meantime, we kind of just get a hint of where they are. But yeah, this is the start. This is back at the beginning. Where that is. Interesting. Apologize for your Luigi slander. No, maybe next time I game over, maybe we'll switch back to him and all his luck will be back. Where else should we go? Because it feels like on one hand we're covering more ground, but on the other hand, I feel like we have started to get a little bit of an idea of where we're going. The different things that there are to see. There's a red coin up here. Again, I don't know if there's a point in trying to collect them right now. It might just be better to put a mental note of where they are, and then the last thing we do will be to collect all 8 of them. Unless I find out where all 8 are, then maybe we'll make an effort to get them all. But yeah, being back in here, I know that I think there were more doors this way that we never explored. Mental note. That's right. I just remember everything in terms of like musical notes. And that would be literal mental notes. Where is this? This is here. And where is here? I think this is where we go outside. And then... Okay, so this is an interesting place to be, too. Okay, let's go up here again. I think we've done this. Let's go this way. Oh, that's right, this leads you to here. And we have been to the other side of that now, I think. So we're definitely, making connections in this castle. It all looks pretty similar, though, which is the tricky part. Where in B3313 that we've played, the different lobbies at least look a little bit different. And even though I made up my own names for them, it was still possible to like distinguish between the different ones. But in this case, there's a lot of similar looking rooms, and it makes it a little bit more tough to figure out exactly where you are. Wait a minute, the 8 red coins are octave. That's true. That's true when you pick each of them up. Huh. I mean, I'm guessing it's 8 because like 8 bits in a byte, but that's cool too. So let's see where we can go. Where can we go in this room? I know there's a red coin closer to the bottom. Can I land here? I can. I've never been over here. What is this? We're going down either way. That brings you here. And I think we've been to this room before. Maybe. It just looks very similar to other rooms we've been in, because that's possible too. And I think we've done this. That was a little freaky. Have we been in here? Yeah, at the bottom of this. Getting back to the top of that would be nice, though. Yeah, when you're in here, like, we know how to get back to there if we need to. Did we go in all of these doors? We may not have. And here, this could be something. Okay, we've been into this room before. We jumped down that hole. And we've been into this room before, because I remember we came from that door. Okay, so this did not help all that much. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Anything with these trees? I know we did both of those doors. Maybe we never did this door. Oh no, we were just in here. Maybe there was another door I'd never done? To the left here? This could be different. Or we've been here too. No, this is this room again! And then like here, there's like nowhere to go back. Which is frustrating because I wish we hadn't fallen down from up there, and it doesn't look like there's any way to like get back up. You can't swim back up the waterfall. There are 12 notes per octave, however, but 8 notes in a key. Using those 12 notes. The world of music is very funky. Wouldn't that make a dodecative then? Oh my goodness. Okay, so back here. I'm gonna go in this door. Somehow we've kind of gotten ourselves stuck in this area. This goes here. Is there anywhere else to go in here? Like, I don't think I've ever been down here. This is a little scary. This is new. This is definitely new. Okay, okay. We are in a really spooky basement now. This has to lead to a level. This has to lead to another level. This cage has been broken. This is cool. Just how much do I like explore the water? I could probably spend an hour alone just jumping into all the water looking for money. Red money. Again, I know that there's more back there I didn't explore. Just kind of going where the gut tells me to. We're headed somewhere. Okay. Just remember, there was more back there I didn't explore. But in the meantime, this looks like it might be a dead end anyway. Oh, this is the entrance! That's the entrance. It'd be cool if there was a way to like open these up so then you didn't have to go around all the time. Is this leading somewhere? Here. And there's like a big down arrow. What if I had the vanish cap? Could I get in there? Can I jump through there anyway? No. Is there any switches around? I'm not seeing anything. Maybe if I punch it or kick it. He goes right through that. Okay. I tried to kick it. But like there's definitely an arrow on the other side of that door, right? I'm not the only one seeing that. Like, how do you get in there? Okay. Kicking did not do the trick, so maybe it's just not done yet. Fair enough. Hope you're having a great night, Mario Luigi, SM64. Thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, back this way then. That was a fun dead-end detour, but we'll get back to exploring this underground hallway. Or is this where I came in? This might be how we got down here. Again, it's all looking a little bit the same. Maybe not. This could be new. We can go back that way. Yeah, this is turning into very much its own maze. And oh, look at this! Look at this! I bet that just opened that door! So there you go. I called it. I called that there would be a switch at some point to open up those gates. And I hope it stays open. I hope that whatever just opened as a result of pressing that, it is not going to close up like the second we die. Because that will probably happen sooner rather than later. So if only we had pressed that first. But then we never would have known what it did. So I guess it's good in the way that we got to experience the door while it was closed. Assuming that's what this does. And now we get to experience while it's open. Maybe. Maybe. As a big piece of chocolate, I love the buttons that you press like that. I think they look really cool too. Okay, well let's get good and not fall into the drink here. I hope this is what again that did. Can we tell from here if that did anything? I don't think there's a gate in front of it anymore. Here we go. This is what we've been waiting for. Okay. Here we go. Spooky arrow hole. Like, how does that even like? But that's just gonna take us back to the beginning. Well, that's no good. Like, that was a lot of work just to get sent back to the beginning. Can you use that though as a shortcut to get back there? I don't even know if that's true. Like, I'm trying to do like a side jump. Like, I feel like maybe, but the problem is it probably closes up the second that we go to a different area anyways. That was pointless. Bubsy approves of this arrow. Oh boy. It's an exit sign basically. It's taking us back to the start, but that's not where we wanted to go. I think we still need 2 more stars to see what's behind that spooky door. Oh boy. Where else can I go? I can go through here again. Like, I feel like I keep going the same way, but like there's more doors around we haven't explored yet, right? But then maybe not. I mean, there's got to be more doors somewhere that we're missing. Like that. I like finding our way back to this room now. You know that? Oh, if we go through that door, it takes us to that like weird one-way door that's like high up, but it's not high up. And that brings us back to here. I think I might have fallen last time, so let's not fall this time. As I said, let's go through here then. And then up here? Hello, door! Doors aplenty. Yeah, so let's try this room again. I don't think that we've seen everything there is to see in this area. There is a red coin at the bottom of this room, which is nice. If we continue, let's go through these moon doors again. I feel like I never explored those as thoroughly as we could. Oh no! So we're gonna bounce off that guy. Apparently not. Again, there's a red coin in here as well. Down here. What's in this door? Brings you here. Where can we go from here? Anywhere interesting? I feel like this ended up leading to a dead end. Unless I could get up there. Maybe if we bounce off that guy? It all seems too high though. Yeah, there's no way. Maybe like if you really perfectly timed it. Again, I guess like I always want to check those, but oh no, I didn't even see the gap there. And yeah, I'm pretty sure this was a dead end. But we're double checking. Or it's open now. Does pressing that button mean that like lots of different gates might have opened then? Oh, that's amazing. That's actually a completely different story. If all of a sudden a whole bunch of new areas of the castle are open. That button might have just been the best thing we've found so far. Very, very cool. Stars carved into the walls. I wonder what that represents, right? Like, you wonder if I should be doing more with those. I think we have just found our way back to where the upper part of this waterfall is. That's really cool. So instead of making the mistake of jumping down there this time, what is through this door? But, oh, okay, so suddenly, pressing that button was a good idea. It brings you here. Where is here? Hopefully the game over doesn't lock up those gates. That's exactly true, isn't it, Chance? Does anybody remember how to get back to those gates? Should we need to? This might be new content? Does anybody remember what was inside of these doors? The light of Luigi shines upon you. Oh, this area. So I got one red coin in this room last time. On the left side. Was there also one hidden on the right side? I suppose since we're here. I might as well try. Oh, this was that... No, he really came after me! No! I was gonna try and get... Like, I knew it was the Chuckya, so why did I do that? What did I think I had to prove? There was nothing to prove. But we did it anyway. So speaking of those gates then... Were there any in this room that weren't open before then that maybe we can explore now? Again, I think there's an invisible wall there that just... The console's not showing all that great for some reason. That hook costs 1 life. Worth it? Question mark? I think again, I know this was a dead end before. Maybe now we can go somewhere? Or like, yeah, that's right, this leads here. And as much as you'd think this wiggler would be like a level, unfortunately is not. Where's a good place to grind for coins, I wonder? I wonder if like we go in a door and come back out, if coins will reload every time and we can just grind for lives that way. That could be kind of interesting. It's not a technique I really want to spend a bunch of time pulling off, but I guess something to consider. Can't get into the middle with that statue. There's glass that you can like barely see, I guess. And unfortunately, as a result of all this, it means we still never explored. Is this open now? Oh, it is. It is. Are these new areas? Oh, and this is the basement. Okay. So like it's good to know then that now I can get back here easy enough. Again, please tell me that the gates being open will not go away if we game over. That would be really mean. Is this anything? Yeah, we've done this. I know we did this. And then those stairs were just as weird the last time too. And then that brings you up here, which doesn't really help at all. Would that reset the red coins though? Game overing would. Dying would not, thankfully. GG, Andrew. Again, so I'm never gonna hit that block again. I'm not gonna get bamboozled by that block anymore. Where else can I go though? Let's see. So I'm back here again. Like I feel like, can I exit? What if you exit now? I'm wondering if it would just take me back to the main lobby, or if it would like really cause some issues. Back to here. Through here. Okay, I think this is good. This is somewhere that we want to go back to. This time I'm not going to go into the room with the Chuckya. I think we all understand what happens whenever I enter that room. Instead, we're going to continue up the stairs, past that room, and see what happens. So I think it's this door here. And remember, we're gonna skip the first door that we see. I'm not gonna fall for it again, like the 5th time. So like this one is the Chucky room. What happens if we go past that? Brings us to here. We can go here. And then we come here, and I think this is the door that's in the center of those other 2 doors that we've been fooled by before. It is. So we're starting to get a bit more of an understanding of just where we're going in this version of B3313, which is very interesting. Let's go this way, I guess. And we've hit this before. Progress is being made. Slowly but surely. Again, the fact that it's all like one connected thing makes it a little more difficult to, you know, keep track of in your mind than if it's like, okay, well, this area leads to this area, and this area leads to this area, as it was in the last one. But I'm trying my best here. Do any of these portraits have anything? Probably not. But you have to try. Watch, they'll put the secret where there's like no portrait. No. We're getting it, softest cat. Thank you all so much for your patience tonight. Hope you're also enjoying wandering around this crazy castle. Not one which belongs to Bugs Bunny. And then we're here. That brings you back to there. And then we're here. Okay, I think that was a window that just doesn't look like it's there. B3313 real! The room with the Chuckya is only bright light in its in this hack, like a yellow sun waiting to embrace you with its glow. the B3313 metaphors, I love. Yeah, what's up, Doc? Alright, back to this room. This is a massive room. I feel like there's probably still doors we haven't gone in here. It's also a case of this room has a red coin at the very bottom. Maybe we'll grab that just for fun. But we've now gone into the moon room in front there. Does this boat do anything? Like, is there any doors at the very bottom of this area? Red coin number 2. We almost have an extra life. Almost. Oh, what's that? Oh, that might be a level. That might be a level. If it has more than 2 stars, look at this. We even get the spooky red blocks on the outside. Does that mean there's going to be a red switch in there somewhere? Is it going to be the spooky fake red switch that we found? Anything behind the stairs? I like this though. All right, everyone, level 3. Here we go. And I should probably hit these just in case they do anything. Interesting that like they're very, you know, modern looking switch blocks. Here we go. This is Star Bastion. Only 1 star though. Oh, still not going to be at 5 after we beat this. This is reminiscent of that one area in the original B3313. Are you like an NPC we can talk to? He was acting like a Goomba, even though he looked like a fly guy. But okay, with only 1 star to find, is it going to be a red coin star, or is it just like a get to the end of the universe kind of star? I feel bad for the fly guys who like aren't even flying at me. There's no reason to beat up on them. But yeah, I can see why they call this the Star Bastion, because everything's made of stars. Everything is very star-shaped. Everything that's not star-shaped is banished for good. This hack really wants you to hunt down levels if you want those stars. And I mean, that's the fun part, right? Like, that's what you want from B3313. Explore this big, massive maze of a castle. And then it feels really special when you come across like a level you've never been in before. Definitely very, again, reminiscent of our experience with the original game. I'm wondering if I'm supposed to destroy all of the flyless fly guys, although in that case, that guy could fly. Oh, silver stars. I was gonna say, this is a really big level for like just one star, but that makes a little more sense. And I also now have to worry if we've missed anything. But like, wow, this place is big. Again, for one single star, this is a huge area. And I should be picking up as much money as possible, I guess. So if we can get a 1-up at some point, it's appreciated. Again, did I miss anything is the question. Red coins have really good draw distance, but I'm not sure that the same applies to silver stars. Yeah, that's a suspicious looking island over there. So I'm gonna go investigate that. Aha, exactly. Whoa, look at the weird... Oh, it just has like a number in it too. Okay, I was gonna say the health gauge is looking strange, but that's 2. I'm not sure if I've missed any others though. But yeah, it's good once you know what you're actually doing. That's like, all right, now I'll actually start looking around for secrets. Like there could be a secret on the other side of this tower here, and you'd never know it. It doesn't seem to be the case though. Can I grab onto anything? Nope. Okay, so from here we just kind of gotta make our way back to the mainland, but it's good we checked. Hopefully there was nothing hidden behind the start. We all know games like to do that, but I think this is where we began. So, okay. Now we can proceed on with 2 silver stars in hand. Get all those Christmas tree stars! That's right! Yeah, they do kind of look like something you put on the old Christmas tree. I just need to make sure I don't fall down in these silly gaps. Oh, there's a silver star. I guess that was supposed to be my hint that that's what we're looking for, but I completely missed that. 71 coins. We're almost at another extra life, which is nice. I do enjoy, like, you know, the necessity of keeping track of lives, making sure we don't game over. As much as I say, you know, if there was a place that we could overflow, I guess I probably would take advantage of it, but a little bit of suspense every now and then doesn't hurt either. I think this is where we've been already. We got a silver star over there. Where are we going next? Over to this side, maybe? That scream in agony, it wasn't even that far. Mario just gotta complain about everything. His knees cracking at the seams. Whoa! Okay. That thing has strange interaction, and before I get soft locked, I think I'm gonna get as far away from it as possible. Anything up here? Okay. This is looking a little strange. But there's nothing up here, it would seem. I think we're just looking for one more silver star. And considering like how big the rest of this level looks, it's a little scary. Here's a platform that looks like the one you start at, but then why? Why is it like the same platform again? Is it like a checkpoint, or is it just taunting you? Like, this is where you could have started. But no, we put you way back on the other half of the level. Over here. Which way do we want to go? We could go... Actually, I guess we only have one way to go. As much as it looked like it was wide open for your choosing. This is actually where the game desires you to head next. I like the blue Goombas, given like underground Super Mario Bros. 1 vibes. That is again, a pink coin. Sure. Again, in our pursuit of 1-ups, all the coins we can grab do indeed help a little bit. Now let's see what's up here. Okay. That. Overall, the levels have been pretty okay. Like, there hasn't been any level that we've played so far that's like, this is rough. But hey, that's interesting. Do I hit it? I mean, it's not yellow, so maybe we're good. You like the original B3313 having the silver star bounce? Oh yeah, that's true. They typically did kind of bounce around when you had to collect the silver stars, and you could kind of hear where they were. But it worked with this level with the cliff into oblivion. Exactly. Is it gonna work? So, like maybe at some point, I'm guessing in the final game, there's gonna be, oh, there it is. You know, the actual caps, because you all know pressing the switches is my favorite part of Super Mario 64. So I would hope that in the final game, maybe this is actually where they'll put the red switch or something. That's the plan. Or as I said, like, I'm not sure how true it is that what you see today is not going to be anything like what it looks like in the final. But like theoretically, I guess this is the kind of place that something like that could happen. But there you go! 4 stars! Plus a little bit of a preview of the wing cap there. Very nice. I guess that's why the red blocks are on the outside. You know, we've had hugs, we've had smooches from Goombas. Doesn't get better than that. Oh, that's right, and of course the red coin comes back. So that's level 3. We found 3 levels now. The first one that we found had 2 stars in it. You think, okay, every level's gonna have 2 stars, but then the next 2 only had the 1, which is interesting. And we're still looking for 1 more potentially to be able to open up that door that was on the outside. Again, there's so many like crevices in Mario 64 that I just don't see until it's too late. And thankfully that time, it did not cost us somehow. But I think that then is probably everything to do in this room. That was a good little bit of a detour there. It's the key, Softest Cat. Yeah, hopefully we can find at least 1 more star sometime soon. We'll get to experience the excitement of what's beyond. Door number 5 there. Where else can I head? There's a rainbow here. The bombs really chase you for like a million years in this hack. You can go up here. It looks like I can go up here. This actually might be where we entered the room. Now that I look at it, I think that's what's happening here. And for as big as this room is, it doesn't have like as many exits as you'd think. I can't believe I accidentally pressed the wrong key when typing. You said cap? Autocorrect? Let's see. Is there anything else? I think we've been over there, but let's check it out again. Maybe there's more over there. Then meets the eye. It's like you go here. Again, you never know if a sloped platform is going to cause Mario to start sliding or not. Thankfully that one did not. What's this? If you're watching this, you probably remember better than I do just what's over here. That brings you back to this room and back to here. Okay. Okay. And the hunt goes on for more secret areas. There's got to be a whole bunch more level portraits just waiting to be found if we're only at 4 stars. We know that of 1 more star in the hub area if we collect all the red coins. That still leaves 10 more hiding somewhere. Anything else in this room? That's right, there's like more above us, but how? How would you get above us? Can you jump onto any of these ledges? I think they're just painted on. I don't think they are actually ledges. As helpful as that would be. I know we've been in here a bunch of times. This leads to this hallway. Oh, and then my favorite, where I always get Chuckyut into oblivion. I guess it's time to go back there and pay that another visit. Has anybody ever accidentally typed something inappropriate? One time I was sending an email to a college professor and I meant to say hello, but I was reading it back later. There was no O at the end of that hello. Like, it was very obvious what I was saying, but I actually have an email I sent to a professor that just says, hell. What are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? See, like, spell check's not going to catch that one. I guess that's what that, I need the green squiggly line underneath to tell me that. Something's grammatically wrong with this. Oh, well. And I probably reread that email like 5 times before I sent it too, and it did not help whatsoever. That's why they say never be your own editor, because people will always catch things that you don't. Most of us have slipped, and usually more than once. No, it happens. It happens for sure, right? Which is why I don't feel too bad. Okay, so that's the red coin that we found in this room before. Is there anything else we're missing in this room? Like, we have tried to go to this side, and then I flubbed it up good. But, like, these coins are very clearly leading somewhere. But they also kind of seem to lead nowhere, which is kind of weird. Can I go on top of this block? Ugh. What am I supposed to do here? If I do a thing like this, I don't want to grab though, I want to do like a flip. Maybe if I just do this. Okay. That's not what I was trying to do. Like, where is the block? Like, it's here. So maybe if I do like a this. Okay. Great save chance. Thank you. I amaze myself with that one. Like that. Like, is there? Am I even doing this for any particular purpose? I don't know. Oh. Pink coin. All that work for 10 measly dollars. Shows that, like, you should fall down there, but then anytime we have fallen down there, it has not ended well. So I think I'm done with this room. I think that once we have found that one red coin, like, this leads back to the start. But, like, is there any reason you want to go down here back to the start? I don't think so. That's one way to do it. Okay, let's see. So over here. Over here. So past that. Back to the door. Okay, that was a lot of adventure for like one red coin and one pink coin. Sometimes that's just how you gotta do it. So let's go back down here. Like, there's a part of me that really wants to hunt out all the red coins here, but I feel like it makes more sense to just naturally come across them. And it's funny how, like, sometimes they can be so close together, and then other times it's like, seem impossible to find. And we're in here. This was an interesting room. Anything interesting going on in this room? No red coins in the water, I don't think. Yeah, and then we're here, where I always hilariously fall into the drink before I'm able to make any real progress. Up here. I wonder if I can go up here, actually. Where could this lead? Somewhere good, maybe? This might be new. Maybe? Up here? And then here. Again, it's all... Oh, wait a second. Is this literally just back to that room I was just in? Huh. Okay, so that loops around to there, apparently. Interesting. Can anybody think of anywhere I haven't really explored yet? We're clearly missing, like, a good, 2/3 of the map, at least. if you're ever up on top of an area, an already area, and you fell off and you died to the void, how did you not end up in the other area? That's what I'm saying, right? Like, there's that one room we were just in, and like part of it was void, but then part of it was a teleport back to like an earlier part of the room. Like, it was really strange. Okay. So we're gonna go over here. At least we have 3 lives. We have more lives than the game starts you with, so like that's always a good sign. Oh, and then here, okay. Well, I guess while we're here, I might as well get this guy. That's 3. And then there's that really weird room transition there, and then that brings us back to here. And again, like, this is eventually going to lead us to that big outdoor area where I fail at triple jumps all day. I feel like I'm getting a really good kind of idea now of where we can go and where we can't go in this game. But there's a gap somewhere, and like, but there's got to be a bunch of stuff we haven't done yet. Like, from in here, this is where we found one of the levels, I think. We found a level... Oh, this gate didn't open up, unlike some of the other ones we've seen. What if it was a cosmic void where you have to speed run the lost levels? Oh. Like, we've been over here, and again, I think this door had a level in it that we already did. So we don't need to go in there again. Go out here. Don't fall down this gap, which I love to do. Go over here. To the pink money. And from here, very carefully, we're going to triple jump. Is this our 4th red coin? 4. I know we're 1 and... I know... Oh, see, like, I tried to double jump there, but the lag consumed it. Well, thank goodness. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. Okay. From the angle, I wasn't sure if that was going to work, but it did. Is there anything else going on in this area? I wonder if there's any doors I'm missing somewhere around here. I wonder if you can go in like any of these things with the water coming out. Doesn't seem like you can. And as we know, the center door leads to here. Hello, Miles Luigi. Woohoo! The frame rate. Make sure your N64 isn't glowing red. And on that note, good evening, Andrew. Good evening, Miles Luigi. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you're having a great night and enjoy some B3313 integer limits. Abandoned Gardens demo V2.1 here. Thank you again, everyone, for stopping by tonight. In Abandoned Gardens, you are just one drop to the hell known as the minus world, where you will never escape, right? Like, if I had gone in any of those other doors, would have been bad times all around. But that center door is, you know, the one that does the trick. The 36th chamber. Let's see, like this leads to here. Like, oh my gosh, I come here so many times, and I end up back here. Like, yeah, that's that room again. There's just something about how I'm doing this, that I keep looping to the same places over and over. Which, I mean, I guess is how B3313 works, right? So I want to jump down here. Is this anything special? No, this is literally... Oh, this is back here again. We seem to have been kind of stuck in a seamless loop here for the last little bit. I have confidence though. We'll escape from it soon. Don't worry. Okay, so through here, through here, through here. Can I go over here? Again, sometimes it looks like you can go somewhere, And then it's like actually an invisible wall preventing you from doing so. Is this new? What is this? It brings you here. Okay, that makes sense. I don't think I could go in that Bowser portrait though. You typically can't. And then from here, I'm going to go up here to the left. This usually leads somewhere somewhat interesting, doesn't it? Because this is open now. Oh, maybe I could never go in here before, but then this is just this again. Oh no, it's all the same. It all just leads back to the same place. I still haven't gotten game over since we opened up all those gates, so we still don't know if anything, you know, if they go back to being closed again after all is said and done. And then here, this might have been an interesting door. This actually might lead to the basement. Is the water even real there? There's no splashy splash. That's true. I can go in here, and then I can go here. Like, we are missing so much still, and I'm having so much trouble finding anything. And then we know that this just leads back someplace we've already been. Because this was once a dead end until I pressed that button. And then it opened up this kind of pathway here. I think there's like somewhere we usually fall from the ceiling here. I'm very lost. This has got to be something. This wall is too suspicious. With the big old red carpet leading right to it. Like, I'm guessing we've tried all these. Very tricky. Anything good? Like, I know we've been through here. Maybe I'm missing a door or something off to the side? Nope. Trying to read the chat while also running around for a second here. Like, we can head up here. Again, it looks like there's more going on. Up. But I don't see a way we could get any more up. I'm pretty sure I would have tried going up here, right? Can I get on top of the MIP statue? Okay, kind of. But again, it doesn't look all that helpful. It's not going to help me get up there. Like, this is nothing. Is this anything? Now, anytime you see these areas, as much as you'd think that's got to be a secret, they never lead anywhere. And we've been into this door like 100,000 times now. Oh, I wonder. Actually, there's somewhere I wonder if I should go back and maybe something has happened. Remember that toad that was on the piano? I guess maybe I should go back and check more places where there were closed gates. And now that I think about it, there might have been one of those in the very first room that I kind of forgot to go back and check. So if I can get back to the very beginning, maybe I'll check that out. And it's funny because how many times have I seen something that like, oh yeah, that should lead us back to the beginning. And I've not thought about that. I just realized, I think there was a second gate right across from the first one that we opened. But that brings us back here. I wonder, but then if I go into there, it might not be happy. The fact that going into a level didn't reset the gates being open gives me hope that they will be remembered as open, even if we quit or get game over. But here, like here. And like we know this is gonna take us to the rainbow zone again, I think. Or what was the door? Yeah, I should be collecting as much money as possible. Always nice. I pressed A like 3 times there. And nothing happened, but there we go. No secrets to the right, it doesn't look. Did I get the red coin down there? I did. So we can go here. Oof. Okay, over here. Ugh. Over here. Is Fly Guy gonna help? Okay, you know what? Where is this gonna spawn me? Oh! Oh, I thought maybe I would grab on there. Where is this? Okay, here. Okay. This is fine, because I feel like... Where's that big hole? The big Princess Peach portrait hole. Is that in here? What is this? No, this is this. It's the freaking, the waterfall again. Maybe it was over here. Actually, yeah, I think it's over here. So I'm gonna do this, and this, and then this. I'm gonna fall down here one more time. And that brings us back. Oh, wait, no, this was a level, right? Yeah, that was that. And then you're here. And where's here? I was like not even... And this is the start. Okay, this is actually where I wanted to be. Thank you. Because when we opened up that gate, maybe I forgot to check... Wait, is the gate closed again? Or I'm confused. No, that gate never opened. But this one might have. Maybe this is new. Aha! Aha! Yes! 5. And again, I know there's one more I haven't collected. Maybe I should go back and get that one, just in case we find the rest. What are all these gonna be? Alright, new content, everybody. New content. We have, like, a bunch of black voids we can go into. And we gotta pick which one we like. There's a silver star on the wall. Oh, can I go inside these? No. So much more to see. As long as these don't all lead back to, like, places we've already been. So I'm going to start with the one directly to the left of when you enter. Oh, or they could just lead nowhere. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. Where are we now? Do I still have my red coins? I do. Is this the same area we were just in? It looks like it may be. Okay, so that one teleported me to that one. Do these all just teleport you, like, within the same room? One's got to take you somewhere different. Like, is this still the same area? I mean, knowing B3313, it would make you think you're in the same area, and it's, like, actually somewhere different. From what I can tell, this is all still kind of the main lobby here. Look at them run right towards the camera. That's kind of interesting. Maybe if I stand under this. No. Alright, I need to keep track of which ones we've tried. We've tried this one now. Brings you to here. Where is here? Here is here. And if I try this one, that brings you to here. And where is here? So I think we're just going around, like, clockwise, it seems. So now I'm going to be in the corner beside the door, kind of? Maybe? Or does that one just keep taking me back to the same one? Actually, I think we've done this one. What's the one besides to the right of the entrance? Whoa! Thank you so much, Eric, for subscribing. I'm so deep in thought. Give me a bit of a spook there. We're having a great evening. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you're enjoying the stream. It looked like we had lots of fun to have in these rooms, and then they ended up being completely pointless. Very sad. They all come out in the northwest. Get to over here, da. Let's head back down here. Oh, there's a door. Actually, that one was just kind of like a waterfall. behind the door, so it wasn't too big of a deal. I know there's one more red coin I can get in this room, so since I seem to be doing a good job of accumulating them, I might as well grab it. Hello Azu Sapphire! Abandoned Gardens, you played this one a couple months back, and I'll be honest, even though it's a demo, I feel like this one loses the vision of B3313, so this is actually a newer demo too. This is like, is this new? No, this is this area. This is the V2.1. Uh-oh. Alright, looks like we reconnected. Good time to take a drink, I guess. Thank you all for standing by. As the internet goes a little bit wonky. Again, I feel like I'm the only streamer who ever has internet issues. I don't think I've ever watched another stream and like somebody loses connection or something. Only me. Hopefully we're back though. I shouldn't be disconnected now, right? I think it's looking okay. Not sure why. This is still showing starting soon. But we're still live, right? Like it says we're still live. Classic Canada Andrew stream? I mean, it's funny because all I hear about is how American internet is so bad and it's like the worst thing anyone's ever used. And then I don't think I've ever watched an American stream and their connection just randomly kicks the bucket, so. But thank you, Christian, for the confirmation there. Okay. Okay, here's the spooky tombstone. I think this is a red coin I haven't collected yet, so that's... Oh my gosh. Like perspective, I just have no idea where I am here. I guess I have to triple jump. Long jump, just not gonna cut it. And I have an idea of maybe where I haven't been so thorough, because I forgot to kind of, you know, recheck it after we hit that switch that opened up the doors. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna do that. Thank you so much, Matt. Thank you so much, Matt Rogers. 5 of the people watching need to like and potentially subscribe. Do it for Luigi. That's a good point. So we could switch back to Luigi, but I'm afraid that if I left the room at this point, or like if I left the abandoned gardens, I would probably lose all my, you know, my red coins as well. So that might not be the best idea. But I'm not against that in the future. Trying that. Like, what's this area? Is this somewhere we've explored fairly thoroughly? This might be new. No. We've seen this. But this room is a little suspicious. Maybe I haven't been so thorough here. Okay, can't go any further over there. There was like a really... this thing. I know we've climbed up this too. And there's going to be the weird stairs that every single time I go up them, something funky happens. Like, yeah, like, just like that. And then this leads to here. So, like, literally not that big of a deal. I'm just so lost. And that brings us back to this room with the big hole. There's no other doors in this room, huh? Thank you, Christian. Yeah, we have a Discord server too. Lots of activity in the Discord server recently. Thank you so much, everyone who's making things so fun in there. Glad everyone's having fun chatting it up. In addition to it, of course, being the place where you can find the most up-to-date information on my content and all that. You can tell when I'm reading the chat because I'm like running into a wall. Luigi brings in all the views. His favorite color isn't green for nothing. 6Squirrel6. I'm so glad you've been enjoying the stream too. Thank you so much for watching. Oh my gosh, and it leads back there again. Like, go in here one more time. That leads here. Maybe there was more to the basement I missed? And what are all these? Like, that goes down to the spooky basement. I remember that. And that's that. I don't think you can go through this. Okay, it's a fake glass there. So we're gonna go down here. I like the freeze there. That brings you back down here. And then let's explore the basement one more time. Maybe I missed something. I think if I keep going this way, like how can there not be a level in the basement? That seems a little strange, don't you think? What if I press the button again? You don't think it would mess things up, do you? I'm kind of scared to touch it the second time. Maybe it will like close the doors that have already been opened. Doesn't seem like such a good idea. Or it might do nothing. It might just be like, alright, you've already pressed it, but you can press it again if you want. Is there any way to go into these areas? They might just be kind of for show. I'm not sure like you can even get over there. It might just be like to create the illusion of things being bigger than they actually are. That's kind of a side, like yeah, exactly. Like you can see the other side from here, and there's like nothing actually in there. Maybe it could be like a path down there where that red carpet is. Maybe not. My theory is that it's nothing, which means it probably is something. Knowing my luck. But yeah, all of that, and it just brings us back here again. Maybe another button needs to be pressed. Yeah, like you never know. There could be more buttons around. There could be anything, right? But it's okay. Going back to the start, I wish I had more lives. Like it's amazing that for how much we've explored, we have not accumulated more 1-ups. Sorry about your knees, Mario. That be how it is sometimes, though. Okay, let's do something we haven't done for a while. Yeah, hopefully I've been thorough in this room when it comes to red coins. I don't know if I've ever been up there. Actually, this could be good. This could be good. I don't know if I've ever done this. Can I bounce off this pillar and get up to the second floor? Oh, I can. I can too. Again, it's like you always have to be looking up. B3313. Nice bounce off that guy's face. Yeah, this is new. Again, it's probably nothing. But it could be something. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, we've done this. We've done this. Yeah, I know we've been in these doors before. Again, this doesn't do anything. Now I'm just getting our location a little bit confused. Hello, Pidgeum! Thank you so much! Glad you're enjoying the stream. Have we been in this door? I don't think I've been in this door in a long time. Now see, this could be something. But it's locked. So maybe we are looking for more switches then. I didn't remember. It's scary to look too upwards because sometimes that's where the game crashes happen. I'm sure the second we collect all the red coins, the game will just implode. Alright, back through here. So now we are... What is this room again? Oh yeah, that's right. This is here. And then if I go over here... Is it up here that there is a door? No. Here. Maybe. Actually, no, it's not this way. It's back this way. It's beautiful up there. Honestly, I like the atmosphere. I definitely understand what Azu's saying about it not feeling like the other B3313. It's not. It's definitely very different. So like having Chris, you know, in the chat mention that this is not his original vision, I understand it. I completely understand it. I think that, like, B3313 has just kind of become its own thing, though. And Chris is amazing for starting the project. But just as the within the game continues to grow and get out of control, I feel like B3313 itself has kind of become its own being. Impossible for any one person to control. And I wonder if Chris is kind of just like playing up that angle, knowing that that's how it is. I'm hoping he's not taking things too seriously. But okay, again, we haven't been here in a bit. Maybe since everything we've done, something's changed in these rooms. It might be worth checking out. One ba-bomb dude. Yeah, otherwise, there's just not much going on in this spooky aquarium. Remember, we're looking for 2 more red coins still. Was there something under here that maybe wasn't open before? And now I can explore? Like, what was this? One of the first things we ever checked out. That's right, it led to here. And I don't think this actually did anything. As cool as it would have been if that was an entrance to a level. I didn't even mean to mash that guy. But okay. Again, just confirming. I feel like we're at a point where I need to make sure we're revisiting places that I think we've explored before. Because that might lead to me accidentally overlooking something. But no, it looks like under the ramp really was just as pointless as we remembered. Okay, up here, I'm not seeing anything. Anything in any of these waterways? Not quite. Hello, JHMG. What stars have we gotten? Is like a really loaded question. We found 3 levels. One of them had 2 stars, and 2 of them had 1 star each. The exact names of those levels were like star something and something something. Toad still being all melodramatic up here, it would seem. So that has not helped. That does not help us in any way. Anything else through these halls? Because this is where I was thinking, like, maybe there was a gate or something at one point that we couldn't go in, and I just haven't come back here to investigate. But it's looking like, I guess we didn't miss anything there. And now we're back here. And this gate never opens, but it's easy enough to get to the other side by just going here. Star Bastion, yes, that was one of them. Absolutely. I'm gonna go in the other door that's in this room, even though I'm like 99% sure it only led to a level. Maybe I'm forgetting there was like another split path within there. And we should investigate that? No, like we've done this. No need to go over there again. I don't know what that one was called because it was like hours ago, but we did that one too. And then that brings us back here. We have done so many loops around this place. How can there be 15 stars? What am I missing? And this is when things are going to start chugging. So I usually skip a whole bunch of this. Maybe I should play it for real. Maybe there's like a door mixed in somewhere. And there's like a level amongst this crazy structure. Maybe? Oh, no! Oh! Oh! Okay. Well, that's not happening right now anyway. There's like a little window down there. Look at him go up that ramp! Are these stairs, or is this like a, if I touch this, we're gonna slide off into the sunset? It looks like I'm good. Yeah, I think it's the first time we've actually played this for real. Anything I'm missing under here? I'm not seeing anything. The skybox is kind of funky. How vast this hack is, at least it keeps the feeling of B3313. Like, yeah, I mean, it definitely has the feeling of you don't have any clue where you're going. And I do like that. Like, there's that path. Or wait, which paths are there? I think there's 2 paths from here, right? Like, there's this one too. Wait a minute, what was that? It looked like a silver coin. I think it was just the yellow coin behind the waterfall. Wait a minute! Wait a minute! No! No! I heard a sound. I still have 6 red coins. It still says that we have 4 stars. I wonder if that really flipped like a random bit in memory, like the white coins can do in the OG B3313. Or if it's like the 1-up where it's just, you know, just a silly item for you to find laying around. I guess we'll never know. It didn't crash, because that was always one of the possibilities with the white coin in the OG B3313, right? Was it can either crash your game or it can rewrite a random bit in memory. So for all I know, we can now never collect any more stars or something. I'm surprised it didn't, you know, change us to Luigi permanently. Sometimes you don't even find out the effect until like we get our next star to see if it messed with that number at all. But okay, all right, we press on. Not much we can do about it now. I think now you can't go into any load zones, like paintings or something. You're kidding. Like that's gonna be so silly if that's true. Let's get out of the water first and let's find out. So if you go through any paintings or the start door, you'll be I don't know. I don't know. I hope it's not that mean. Was that a random occurrence? Like, did that, was that silver coin always there? Or was that just like, you know, it showed up because we're playing so poorly here. I can't find anything. I mean, it doesn't stop us then from finding the remaining red coins in this area somewhere. Ugh. Like, where could there be another red coin? Anything behind these stars? Anything up in the rafters of this room? Regardless, again, let's find out what it does. And we'll kind of figure it out from there. I'm not gonna read too much into what it may or may not do. Let's see if we can feel it out for ourselves. Star spawn, right? Like that's what we need. I just need 2 more red coins. It shouldn't be that hard. And yet, like they could be anywhere, I guess. Like there's got to be one in this somewhere. Like I don't trust this big block of cheese here. Silver, white coins still replace yellow coins randomly. So yeah, they did that in the original too. Again, I'm not sure just how much is identical to the OG or not, but thank you for confirming that. Nothing in this hallway I'm missing, right? So again, like, you know me. I'm gonna miss something hidden around the most random corner because that's what I do. Let's head back up here one more time. Like, I've done this. I've done all of this. We've gotten the red coin in this room, and I highly doubt they're gonna put more than one in any room. With so many rooms, they're obviously gonna, you know, spread the love a little bit. I wonder if I could use one of those guys to clip things to somewhere, or maybe not supposed to be. This time, can you help? No, that's right, you usually knock me off. And things are sad. I just want to make sure I got the red coin that's in here. It's been so long now since we've been into a level. Oh! That's 7! There was a nagging feeling of like, I wonder, did I get that one? Or did I go into a level and lose it? We just need one more red coin. Could you imagine? You think there's anything, like, again, I haven't been checking these lately. Can I even go inside them is the question. It doesn't look like it. The red coin could be like on the other side of this pointy pillar. But who's silly enough to risk jumping to the other side of that? Oh gosh. Okay, I'm trying to do a triple jump. Remember, JHMG, let me make sure I'm checking it for myself. Please don't reveal where there may or may not be things until we've had a look. Almost there. Like, we need one more red coin. And back to this room. Oh my gosh. Always ends up back here. I can't go up there on my own, can I? Like, if I did like a thing like this, or a thing like this. What if I triple jump? Oh, that's right, you can't wall jump out of this. Or maybe what I do is I do like this. Have we been up here? Yeah, this. I think. Yeah, this room again. It always comes back to this room. One more red coin somewhere. Cool that we can go backwards that way, though. I do like knowing that. What was in this door? We are hopefully almost there, though. Like, should I just start jumping into random holes? Do you think there could be something? Might have just come out of this one? No. What is this? Oh wait, no, this is this. What is this? This is here. Like... For a second I thought something was behind that Bowser portrait, but it's actually just... that was in the way. Like, we have looped around so many times. This is the most suspicious door of all. Because this is like, what could be in here? I'm wondering though, this gate kind of looks like one that maybe is just showing an area that's not done yet. It doesn't really look like the ones that open, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna go a little bit more forward here. What's this door? This isn't even a door. It's just some scary wall. I was gonna say, I don't think I've ever been in that door. Back in here again. We did get the red coin that's in here. There was only one from what I remember. Yeah, nothing if I stand in the middle here, right? Okay. No other doors in this room that I'm missing? I'm pretty sure I got the red coin in the room with all the blocks. I think that's where this leads, right? Yeah, this leads here. I don't think there's any red coins hidden in this room. I'm gonna confirm that I did get this one. Yes. Oh, that question mark block might open? No. Because it's not an exclamation mark like the other ones. I thought maybe I was onto something. But it doesn't look like it now. Okay, that brings me to here. Again, actually, you know, I'm curious about something. I've never really found anything here. Like, there's here, and then there's here. Have I not explored this area, like, thoroughly enough? Again, the red coin could be inside the tall grass or something. Just gotta run through all the tall grass to find the last red coin. You never know. Got beta chance. We gotta be getting close. Like, this room is really suspicious for just not having anything in it. It makes you wonder, like, why? But then the answer can always just be because it's not done yet. Here's a thought. The red coins are probably all in places where the red coin star can spawn, right? I don't know if I've ever found a red coin in like the first area. And actually, I guess I did. When we opened up that gate where the broken bridges were, there was a red coin there. But if I see that spinning star, that's a hint that there's a red coin there. So if we consider that, maybe we can decipher where we should go. Glowstick Scroll 6, how do you feel about the hub area being somewhat seamless? I kind of missed the doors transitioning to other parts of the castle, felt more like a gamble. Well, this is probably only for the demo. I agree. This definitely doesn't feel like the, the last version of B3313. It's got a different vibe. And again, part of that's definitely because it's seamless. Part of that's because it's so depressing all the time. Where part of the eeriness of the original B3313 is that like you'd go from a really cheery, happy hallway to like a spooky, scary hallway to like an upbeat hallway to like a sad hallway. Like there was a variety, and I mean this is the demo, as we've said. So no guarantee this is how it's going to be the whole way through. I think this is just going to be like one area, like one hub area. So that's kind of the idea they got going on there. But yeah, I mean, so it's a demo, I guess, at the end of the day is what we can say. It's probably not going to accurately represent how the final is. I think the stylistic difference is intentional just for here, though. Yeah, I think so, too. And I think that the future will show that there, this is obviously a work in progress. What's up here again? Again, it's been so long. I'm starting to forget what's where. You see any red coins? Red coin, no. Red coin, red coins, no. SME 64 Plus, I've requested not to have help yet. A green room though, I'm not sure, like in here, we got the red coin that was in here. I guess there was another one. I thought we looked everywhere, or maybe I missed, maybe there was a second one I forgot to grab in here. This leads somewhere. I don't even know where though. There. Okay, there's nothing else here. I'm wondering, like, if we can go down here, do you see anything that I missed in this room? This room, we never found a red coin down here. This would have been a good place to hide one. Like, this would have been a great place right here for a red coin, but there's nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm guessing I can't get to this block? Okay. Fair enough. And then we're back here. Back to square one. Oh my goodness. You'd think maybe there'd be another red coin around here somewhere. Again, like I could have just missed one around a corner or such. In the water. Are any of the red coins in the water? Should I be looking better underwater? And that is a question to anyone who may have played this. I'm opening up the floor now to that. Maybe I will start asking like eeny, meeny, miny, mo kind of questions to whittle it down a little. The struggle is kind of the best part of these types of games. Makes you really think sometimes. I like that. I absolutely like that. Like, I like these windows with stuff going on inside, but nothing in there. Don't want to get too close to the exit door, because that could be bad if we accidentally left. Like, we've been up there, we've done all this, nothing. And then in here, yeah, we know where this is. This never opened. Wasn't there something above me right here? Did I ever explore that? No, no balcony up there. Oh man, then back through here. There's the basement down there again. Again, I think if there's going to be a red coin, there has to be that spinning star. The last one's probably behind a box somewhere or something, somewhere out of sight for sure. No, I hear ya. I absolutely agree. That's typically what they do. Did I miss it behind any of these trees? That could be really sneaky. As we get more lives, I might get a little more adventurous into like just jumping into random holes and seeing if they take us anywhere. I should be ground pounding the floor. Looking at the ceiling a little more, maybe. Trying to go inside that hole in the wall. You never know. Behind this pillar. Again, it could be anywhere. Like, this is probably the biggest red coin hunt I've ever done. It's massive. And then in here, you go down that hole and not much is really solved. What's up here again? There's a coin I never picked up, so that was fun. Actually, wait a second. Wait a second. I thought that door... Hold on. Hold on. This goes to here. Interesting. If I go back to here. Wait a minute. I thought there was a spot where there were like two doors on top of each other. And I wanted to try both of those just for fun. At least if I die, you keep your red coins. I'm lost. Unsurprisingly. Like, look at all these doors. This is cool. What's this one again? Here. Don't think I want to be here. But the fact that there is a red coins, like a star spawner there, means that there's got to be red coins around here somewhere. And then here, this doesn't help. I can go through that door. Ooh, that's a lot of money. Yeah, this goes in here, which goes in here. This would have been a great place for a red coin, but it's a pink coin. Or 10 ordinary coins. This. Nothing in here. Look at that Goomba running through that door. Did he just go into the other room? Is he in here now? That's amazing! I wonder if there's like any glitches you could pull out. Luring a Goomba into the other room he's not supposed to be in. Look at that weird scene it kind of gives you. So like this is what I'm talking about. I need a refresher on where both of these lead. Like that leads there. What about this one? Whoops. This one. Oh. And is there anything hidden above? No. Well, it was good for a 1-up. We got 4 lives, 4 stars. 3 more coins. We can make it triple 4. I think there's a limit to how far Goombas can travel away from their spawn location, but the fact that you can even get them to go through a door like that is really cool. Like, this place is so suspicious. Okay, we're back to there again, which I don't think is where we want to be. See, there's a star spawner here, right? Which means there's gotta be a red coin nearby. I don't think we've ever really found a red coin in this room. I don't think there's like one of these has a red coin hidden behind it, do you? Or like under that bridge there. It could be blending in with the carpet. Maybe I just don't see because it's blending in with the carpet. Like, if we go down here... Is this still considered part of the same room? There could be a red coin in this room somewhere. Not in there. I need there to be a red star for you if you hold the door for a Goomba. I like that. I like that. I like special stars for doing silly things like that. I've probably been up there before. There's a coin. It's like a really long draw distance. This is the secret red coin? I was gonna laugh if all those hours ago when I thought maybe there was something back there. There actually was. Actually, there's a star here. A red star, or a red coin down here, but we got it already. It's so tricky, right? Like, I think we've been to that bridge before, but I don't remember how. Yeah, I can't even get enough height to get up there. Let's see if I do. You can't even get onto these little towers. I'm gonna say, like, maybe you could jump across. What is that? What is that dot? It's gotta be like Fly Guy or something coming for a visit. What is that in the rafters up there? It's a big hole with water coming out of it. Could you help, Fly Guy? Could you help me get somewhere I'm probably not supposed to be? That'd be kind of cool. But nope, not seeing anything in any of those areas. In terms of red coins we've gotten, it's hard to list because they're so like spread out. We got one where that broken bridge is at the beginning. We got one where there's like that floating building in the air. We got one in the room where you jump on top of a exclamation mark block. We got one in the room where you, like, it has all the blocks and like you fall down and there's like other blocks. That doesn't explain anything. There's the one that we just, and then there's the one with all the stars and then all the rainbows. And then there's one in the room at the top of that room with the stairs that we just saw. Basically, they're all over the place. Checking all these though. behind the corners? Nope. There's one more red coin somewhere waiting to be found. I've looked around this room a million times. And it's not in this room. That brings us here. Nothing in there. This isn't anything, right? This looks really dark as you're walking by. The 5-year search for the red coin. Well, it did make it like the largest possible area in video game history to hide this one single coin. This room only has one coin, right? We've searched this room pretty thoroughly, I feel. And it only had one. So unless I somehow missed something. No! No! Oh my gosh. That's it. Hey, now we can't die. We have to. This is like the worst position start ever. How did I not see that all the times we've been in this room? Oh my goodness. Okay. 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 Which side did it spawn on? Actually, we can just land on top. And I can, like, make a better jump from there, kind of thing. Unless it might be over here, right? Oof. Hey, don't screw this up. So do one... I need to do one more triple jump, which is always so much easier said than done when it comes to getting the red coin star. And that's 5! Oh my gosh. Okay. Save. Let's go see if we can open the spooky 5 door once and for all. My goodness. Thank you all so much for your patience. Let's go see what's behind the door. So I wonder if I had died, like after the red coin star spawned, if that's it. You gotta collect them all over again. Like, what if I press start? Oh, it still says we have all 8 collected. Interestingly, maybe it would the star would still just be in the same spot it spawned. You could go grab it. Best that we did not find out. Okay, where am I headed? Somewhere like here, somewhere here. I think I go down here to here. The search is finally over. Thank you all so much for your patience. That was ridiculous. Oh, and look at that. Yeah. Now there's always a like silver star above that, although it might just be because I still have all 8 red coins. Let's see what's behind the mystery door. So, like, is that all the stars? But it said 15. Maybe behind the door is like 10 more stars. Again, don't answer that. Let's find out right now. Oh! Look at this! Look at this! It's not over yet! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, well, there's that. I saw that there was like... You're not worthy. 9 left. Like in here? Oh my gosh. Don't do that. No. No. No way. So we did actually explore the whole thing. Here I thought there'd be more levels hidden throughout all that, and instead they just smacked it all into Moto's factory. I don't think after about 4 hours, this is what we need right now. So I think what we're actually going to do is we're going to save. We're going to come back next Tuesday. And we're going to have a Motos factory party, everybody. I think that, as I don't think 9 stars. Who knows what bosses there could be. It could end up going another 4 hours or something. So I think that's where we're going to wrap it up. The red coin hunt kind of took it out of me. But thank you all so much for joining tonight. That was fun. And like I said, we're definitely gonna finish this up next week. I was not expecting a whole Motos factory waiting behind that door, but here we are. Here we are. So again, everyone, thank you so much for that. I hope you enjoyed. Like 5 stars in 4 hours. Seems kind of crazy. But that's just what it will do to you, I guess. But Christian, 6 Squirrel 6, Chance, JHMG Gaming, thank you so much. Christian Real, SME64 Plus. Hope everyone has a great night. Matt Rogers, thank you, thank you, thank you. And again, join the Discord server if you're not in there. What happens if I do a little bit of this? Thankfully, it's all saved. I'm going to make sure I back this up so that no matter what happens, it's all good for next week. And I'll see you on Thursday. Thursday's stream might be a little bit different than what we're used to. We'll see. We'll see what happens on Thursday. It's nothing concrete yet. But again, I'm just kind of all worn out from B3313. So take care. Have a great Tuesday night. It's like, actually, it's not even Tuesday night anymore. Have a great Wednesday. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye, Vince Cool. Thanks for stopping by. See you, Chance. Adios.